Reaction Monday, where our highly trained experts talk football.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
Your home for reaction and overreaction, The Fan.
The following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Wrong.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday. It's Reaction Monday. Hello, good, clean boy.
Oh, hello, man. You know, not only did we get that win over Texas, you know what I was thinking driving in here? Man, can you believe it's September already?
Oh, shut up.
Eh?
I'm so tired of it.
Where does it go?
Where does the time
does
go?
the year
Can
go?
you believe?
You know
Yes,
what?
I can believe. I feel like I'm 200 years old. That's where the time goes.
You know what?
Can't wait to be dead.
We're basically already to the Masters. It's Masters week because football season, time warp, blends right into college basketball
Holidays
season.
always go by very quickly, right?
Yep. You get to ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da. We love that. Me and Rhyme Time, we love that. And then Masters week.
We got college basketball games next month.
Yes, we do.
Charity exhibition games.
Yes, we do.
Rhyme Time is filling in for Teddy today. Teddy is celebrating Labor Day. May I take the day off on Labor Day? But we are here for you. Foodgasm at 446. Jason Stark is also celebrating Labor Day. He told us to go to hell. He'll join the program tomorrow instead. So we'll do a little game show in the 5 o'clock hour.
Hey, bring back a little game show.
We're going to be football heavy. Obviously college football because the NFL hasn't started up yet. Buckeyes, as you mentioned, get the win over Texas, 14-7. It was one of those games where if you weren't rooting for either one of these teams, I can see how you would watch it and think it was a boring football game. But to me, I saw a game with two teams that I believe to be very good, just trying to work the kinks out and punching each other in the mouth. And what a hell of a debut for Matt Patricia as defensive coordinator of this team, right? I mean, you could say it couldn't be any better. Well, it could have been. You give up 0 points. But still, what a fantastic debut for him.
I agree. If you tried to sort of run down the list of stars of this football game, right? I mean, Julian Sayin did what he needed to do. He didn't have the blemish, which was nice. So he got that late touchdown. Carnell Tate made a couple of great plays in this game, too, when offense was tough to come by. But I'm looking at key players on defense, but probably rolling with how you just opened the show with Matt Patricia. I think we've heard a lot of talk about him and a lot of, experts out there pointing out some of the things that he was doing by keeping his guys in their spots for most of the pre-snap and confusing Arch Manning. You could tell that he was having a hell of a time trying to diagnose that defense.
Absolutely.
And so that's why I go maybe more so than someone who's probably going to wind up being one of my favorite players by the time this year is done. I've been in on him since he was a freshman, a true freshman, Arvell Reese, just waiting for him to be able to get more playing time. Not that I hated a guy like Cody Simon who wore the block O, but you could see what a playmaker he is. But when it's the guy that's moving all those chess pieces around, Matt Patricia, it was a publicized move. And boy, it's one game, right? But when you start big like this, I just don't want to undersell how big of a win this was. Like, yeah, if you weren't a fan of Ohio State or Texas, it might have come off as a little boring, but 14-7 is big boy football stuff. You play defense in big boy football games. It's week 1, so it's not like if these teams are going to meet in the playoff where their offenses are up to speed, but pretty awesome stuff for the Buckeyes.
I said this after the Notre Dame victory a couple years back where they played sort of a sloppy game, still won the game, and afterwards people are talking about what a great win it was. And I said, well, it's a great win if your assumption is that Notre Dame is good, right?
Yeah.
That you watch this Notre Dame team and you say, yes, that's one of the best teams in the country. If that's the case, then yes, it's a great win. If you don't think so, though, if you think that they're fake good and the number next to them doesn't represent what they are, then it's not such a good win because you looked a little sloppy and like poo-poo. in this case here, I think Texas is good.
Yes.
I mean, I think Texas.
I was going to say, do you
I
not think that they were?
expect Texas to still be a playoff team when the season's all said and done. And if they're not, and if Arch Manning turns out to be a piece of crap, it would surprise me greatly.
Me too.
I think this is a fantastic victory.
I mean, you saw, again, how he made some plays in that fourth quarter. You saw a little bit of what he's got.
On the touchdown
The
pass.
touchdown throw is sensational.
He's got
the
the
one on the
tools.
left sideline is sensational.
And let's not forget, too, he started a couple games at home last year. He never started a game like this before.
This is not Louisiana Monroe there's no Raging Cajuns out there.
The Big Nooner. They're quiet for the Big Nooner. What the hell are you talking about? You know, Buckeye fans get complacent at times when you're winning by 50 and it's 90 degrees outside. When it's a big game, whether it's at noon or 8 o'clock, Buckeye fans show up to play, and they did so again this week. I don't buy that for a second. Why, they're waving their towels now? All of a sudden, that was the difference? No, it would have been the same if they didn't have the towels.
It was Texas.
Yes, Buckeye fans show up because they know it's a big game.
It was a huge game. You know, whether this was, I do think it naturally would have been a little bit more amped up to have the whole day to build up for it and have a night game, but I don't care much about that now. The game was played at noon. There was nothing that we were going to be able to do about it. And for a noon kickoff, that's as good of a college football environment as you're ever going to see. I feel bad about this, but our tailgate show with Rothman and Tim May and Dave Biddle, the show that was live out there, we had trouble staying on the air because there was so much bandwidth usage with all the different shows and all the people there. I don't know what kind of cell phone upgrades or cell tower upgrades they have made in past years. It doesn't work when we have games like this where there's, what do you think, 250,000, 300,000 people in the area?
We can think ahead and not have the broadcast on campus.
That might be something we do next time after living through this weekend.
There's a lot of people at this hamburger stand. We ran out of meat. Who knew? Order more meat.
More meat? Order more bandwidth?
Order more bandwidth. Who's in charge of bandwidth here at the radio station?
I don't know.
Is it Scotty Vegas? Is it you?
It's not me. If it is me, it's
Is it
news
you,
to
Rhyme
me.
Time? Are you in charge of bandwidth?
I don't think so.
Could you just get us some more, please? It wasn't enough.
Going back to Matt Patricia.
Look, pencil out there, didn't he?
Well, of course he's got the pencil.
Have that pencil.
Ear cheese on there. Beautiful. Put that on eBay. I'm sure there are going to be games where we rant and rave about Matt Patricia and the defense. That's just the way it goes. No one gets out of this unscathed. Okay?
Yeah.
But sometimes I think what college football coaches do, and by college football coaches, I mean guys who have exclusively spent their time in high school and college, they think our talent is so good. If we just get guys to do what they're supposed to do, we don't have to disguise anything. We don't have to play any tricks. We're just going to play our defense, and that'll be good enough. That was my frustration sometimes with previous defensive coaches here, where it looked like from game to game, there wasn't much of a difference in how they were attacking the opponent.
You're talking about year one with Jim Knowles, where the results were fine, except for losing a couple of the biggest games
Except
that you're
the ones
supposed to.
that weren't fine.
You didn't beat Michigan. You didn't play for a Big Ten championship that year. And that was still the story last year, even though we won it all. But that's a different story. I know what you mean.
Matt Patricia is a professional football coach.
I feel like he has faith in the guys. When he was installing this defense, he has faith in these extremely talented players to go out there and be able to execute this. Like, this is not rocket science.
Every single week
it's
in the
going to feel
NFL,
a little bit different.
It doesn't matter who the hell you're playing. These are all professionals. You need to go out there and try and trick people and disguise people. And that's the game plan that he had on Saturday. And to your point, Arch Manning didn't know if he was coming or going. Arch Manning was looking at a professional defense. And I think in the long run, that'll wind up helping him because he got that experience. Unfortunately for him, it came in a loss.
Right.
But I'm telling you what, man, you throw that defense at a lot of quarterbacks in college football, and they're going to be pissing their pants and not know what to do.
You know what I just did back there? I said that it's not rocket science, and you know the little blurb about Matt Patricia, don't you?
He is actually a rocket scientist.
Actually, he is. Maybe the defense isn't as intricate as some of the stuff he can do in that realm with his degree in aeronautical engineering from the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
Can I tell you something, though?
But hey,
I don't care about that. I didn't care
great.
about when Tom Herman was in Mensa, whatever the hell he was. Yeah. Remember, he was like the smartest guy in the world, too.
Yeah.
If you win games, you're supposed to win. You do a good job. You could be the dumbest guy in the world. You could run into walls out there.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean, you beat Texas 14-7 in a game where points were really hard to come by. This was a defensive win for Ohio State, and a lot of that was because of how prepared Matt Patricia was to have this defense ready to go.
It was a defensive win, but I want to talk about some offensive stuff coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a small delay due to construction on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard-Rome Road. And watch out for an accident that's on the right shoulder of northbound 71 on the north side near US 36, causing delay. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on moneyline, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings. Because you're driving to Paris.
Texas!
Then it's off to Rome.
Georgia!
And you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin.
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires. And that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Make Labor Day a good deal better at Meijer. Celebrate the long holiday weekend with fresh from Meijer 80% lean ground beef. Just $2.97 a pound with M-Perks for a 3-pound package or larger. Limit 3. Discount automatically applied when you enter your M-Perks ID. Large seedless watermelons are $3.99 each. And locally grown bulk sweet corn is 5 for $2. Shop Meijer and bring more fresh favorites to your Labor Day celebration. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto saving for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with a team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like chew this gum and it grows new teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Nothing makes a gathering great like Eggland's Best Eggs. They're just so delicious with better nutrition, too. For us, it's eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's Best.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We welcome in September, still feeling like summer. For Labor Day, temperatures in the low 80s with plenty of sunshine. And then for tonight, very refreshing overnight with our lows in the mid-50s. We'll get into Tuesday with plenty of sunshine and dry conditions again, and afternoon highs in the low 80s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
A show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No, 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 no.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You know, fall is the perfect season to tackle those home improvement projects before the weather turns cold. And if your windows are old, drafty, or just plain inefficient, now is the time to do something about it. How about this deal? You buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. No limit. Whether you need 4 or 14, you only pay for half. And to make it easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. Timmy?
Oh, that's good.
3 years with no interest,
I need
no
it.
pressure. Call them today, 614-502-5220, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com. Happy Labor Day to all of you. We are laboring today. Buckeyes beat Texas 14-7. They labored on Saturday. It was a hard-fought victory. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, we talk about style points a lot because at some points during the regular season, you need it. Whether we should or not, whether it's going to be as important or not in a 12-team playoff system, soon to be 16, I don't know. But in a game like this, you got the number 1 team in the country on the road in your place, style points go out the window. I don't care if it was 14-7 or 2-0. You got the victory. You started 1-0. Normally, I don't subscribe to the coach speak like that. But with a game like this, I don't care.
Oh, this is a just win, baby. This is a straight up Al Davis kind of game for me. It's the number 1 team in the nation. Even if there was a chance where Texas might not be college football playoff good, I'd still be happy with a victory in week 1. And like you mentioned it in the first segment, maybe that changes as the season progresses. You and I both believe that Texas will be a college football playoff team.
I would be shocked if they're not.
I mean,
I think they're a really good football team.
I think Arch Manning is going to wind up being really, really good. I don't know if he's the Heisman winner, but again, how many times do we have a Heisman favorite at the beginning of the season that doesn't wind up winning?
Can I tell you who the Heisman winner is? Who? Who do you think I'm going to say?
I think you're going to say a little Julian Sayin.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Lenoris Sellers.
Lenoris
Sellers. My guy.
Heisman?
I think so. Good.
Why do you think
South Carolina?
Why do you think Heisman after 1 week?
Not just after 1 week. There's some play on him being possibly the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's good.
I like staying with the Buckeyes here with the quarterback who's going to have all this talent around him.
It's not going to be him this year. That's not to say he can't work his way up to that.
But
I will say,
tell me what you saw with him, though.
I will tell you
in this first game.
I was pleasantly surprised because the one thing that I was worried about, and the reason why I think Lincoln Kiholtz was a favorite of some people for a while, is because they thought he was going to be the most consistent option. He wasn't going to make those big mistakes. Julian Sayin didn't make any mistakes. Now, he wasn't really put in a position to make a lot of mistakes. That was by design. They wanted to be safe with him the way that Sark wanted to be safe with Arch Manning. But I was impressed. I mean, look, that first drive, that 4th down play, that's in Max Clare's hands, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, we can question the call, but the play was in his hands. You couldn't have thrown it any better. He was going to get 1 foot down. He dropped it. On possession number 2, you had Julian Sayin drop 2 passes.
You had J.J. Smith. Yeah, Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith. What I say? Julian Sayin dropped 2 passes. Yes,
absolutely.
Jeremiah Smith dropped 2 passes.
You know what he did after
he dropped? You
know what he did after he dropped those 2 passes? He switched his gloves up.
That's right.
He didn't drop any more. He had that drop the very first play to be made at the beginning of his true freshman season, which we all thought might have gone 50 yards to the house because he had a full head of steam. The first drop for Jeremiah Smith, I remember being much worse than the second one because he was in a full sprint heading to the sideline.
Yeah.
He probably breaks one tackle and gets a first down. The second one that he dropped, he probably gets gobbled up. I think that was a dump off on 3rd and 10, but he's good enough to where I don't care if you're going to get hit. I don't care if it's over the middle. I don't care if there's 3 guys right on you. You're that good. You catch the ball. You can make 3 people miss because you're that talented. And he knows that. And that's
I'm
what
not
we're talking
worried
about with first
him.
games. No,
I'm just
nothing to be
saying
worried about.
that can rattle a first-time starting quarterback.
Sure.
You got a 4th down play. You thought you threw a good ball. You don't get it.
Drives over.
You're throwing to the best receiver possibly in college football. He's dropping a couple. That can rattle you. If I'm Ryan Day and I'm Brian Hartline, I come out of the game like this. Julian Sayin didn't give me any reason why we shouldn't feel comfortable trusting him to do more things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think when you just look at the way he's throwing the football, honestly, how deep into the game was it where he threw a ball where you were just like, he'd want that one back? I think he had that one on one of the first 2 drives when he finally did hit Max Clare. It had to have been on the second drive. They ran a couple of route combinations where Jeremiah Smith was maybe pulling the safety deeper into the middle of the field. You remember that one? And in between a corner and one of the other safeties, Julian just zips the ball right into this perfect little window for Max Clare. Catches the ball for a first down. It was just plays like that were right on beat. They were in rhythm. The ball was coming out hot. It had a nice tight spiral on it. Easy football to catch if you're one of his receivers. I really was impressed. As impressed as I'm ever going to be for a 13 for 20, 126 yards for a 6.3 average. I think getting the touchdown throw obviously was huge. In the part of the game,
the ball was a little bit underthrown, but it was a hell of a catch. And that's you have single coverage on one of the best weapons in college football.
Let's go make a play. Right. You got Carnell Tate out there, and Carnell Tate had a beautiful catch on the sideline earlier where I love to play the game, throw or catch. I love it when I get examples in a football game where it's throw or catch. You have to decide as fans which one was actually better. And that one where they had the cameras were right on Ryan Day. This was one of my favorite spots in replay of the whole game where they catch Day and he's kind of smiling. He points at the sideline. He does the completion symbol. Then he fist pumps when Carnell Tate comes down with it. His hands are outstretched at the sideline. 3rd down. He's in his own end zone, though. And Julian Sayin has to step up.
Let me tell you why it was a better throw than a catch.
It was an incredible throw. I agree with you.
Because we've seen Carnell Tate make those type of plays.
Yeah.
Right? We know what he is. The fact that Julian Sayin was able to keep his composure and keep that play alive, that was not his first or second read on that play.
You're in the end zone.
That's what I mean.
And you've got a linebacker or a defensive end trying to gobble you up, and you have to step into that throw and put it mostly on the mark and put it to a spot where Carnell Tate can actually make that play. It was obviously a great catch, but I give maybe the 60%, 40% to the throw in that one for Julian.
I've seen some Texas fans playing the what-if game, and look, that's going to happen. We do that too. When you lose a close game, you look towards certain things. Yeah, what if you got that safety called on you? It's like, well, what if you didn't have, illegal hands to the face, which is why the holding then occurred. I'm just saying we can play this game all over the place. You had a touchdown catch that was called a touchdown on the field.
That wasn't dropped.
Wasn't overturned. But you know what, though? Okay, it was called a touchdown on the field. I understand why they didn't overturn it. Okay, I wanted them to overturn it, but I understand why they didn't. I don't understand how you have an interception called on the field.
I don't get it.
And even if there was a little bit of doubt there, the same way I think there was doubt on the touchdown catch, the call on the field, to me, was the call you should stay with. Instead, they took it away.
We've talked about this before. Like, it's been a lot of years since the Des Bryant play, since the Calvin Johnson play in the back of the end zone. And we as fans sort of started to shrug our shoulders and shake our heads and say, I don't know if any of us know what a catch is. Like when the process of going to the ground initiates, how long after you start to stumble? Does that then count as completing the play? What does it look like if the ball jostles, if your arms are still under it, if your hands are on it? It's one of those things where I think we know it when we see it. It's very hard to describe it.
Pornography?
It's like pornography. Yes, the Supreme Court justices can't really tell you what it is. We know it, even though that's a confusing one. I think pornography is very easy to decipher. I think it's some of the most black and white, easy stuff to decipher that we maybe have. Catching a football, not so much. But you're right. Both of those plays, I would rather go with a tiny bit of wiggle room for what was made on the field of play. And if you got to get your telescopes out and slow it down again and again and again to see, if that ball jostled, I'd rather just keep it, really. Both of those should have been completions, an interception, and the touchdown.
Running game wasn't great, but you did what you had to do. You had to keep going to the well in a game like this, right? I mean, at a certain point, you're nursing a 2-touchdown lead. You can't be throwing the ball and wasting clock. So they went. They got some good short yardage situations when they needed to, specifically on the first touchdown run, right? That's something that Texas couldn't do. Another goal line stand for the Buckeye defense.
The goal line stand is great, but back to C.J. Donaldson's lone touchdown run and the spot of the game that it was in, where you wanted to take that lead into halftime to sort of create some momentum and
then
take
you were
that
getting
into
the ball.
the third.
You were getting the ball to start the third.
You had a chance to get that stop on Texas and maybe take a huge 14-0 lead. Obviously, that didn't happen. So you're happy to take 7-0 and get the ball back. You're thinking about maybe taking that 2-touchdown lead at that point. But when they ran it 4 times, what were you thinking? Was there some grumbling?
No, it was the right call.
I really would have loved to see them. And again, I'm revisionist history. They ran it 4 straight times, 4 yards. It was a long 4th and 1, I think, on the 4th and goal play. But you relied on your offensive line, and they opened up the holes.
It's one of those situations
to get it in.
Where you can say, well, hindsight's 20/20, it worked. But in the moment, I said, I run the ball again. Because if you run the ball 4 straight times and you can't get yourself a damn yard, then you don't deserve the 6. The other thing that it does is, as devastating as that would have been, that's putting that Texas offense then with Arch Manning, who was pooping his pants the entire game, at the 1-yard line. Right?
And what's he going to do with that?
Well,
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe throw a 99-yard touchdown pass. More likely, though, they don't get out of that situation unscathed, or the Buckeyes get good field position out of it. It was one of those deals where I would ride or die with, I'm running the football 4 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm going to trust them, my guys, them, to get it done.
Coming up, though, I do want to point out one of the things, just looking at the stats of this one, the part that just blew me away about this game.
2 minutes from now, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a small slowdown on eastbound 670 between Neal Avenue and 71. You're also looking at a small delay on northbound 71 on the south side between Greenlawn Avenue and 315. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole. We're 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Dormar, your pilot hero.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Double your Keno booster automatically every Tuesday in September between 4 and 5 p.m. with Keno Power Hour Double Booster. Play Keno with Booster between 4 and 5 any Tuesday afternoon in September, and the booster value will be double. You could boost your winnings up to 20 times all September long. Learn more at OhioLottery.com/Keno Power Hour. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Oh, hi. We interrupt office ping pong to bring you an immature radio show. This is Common Man and Timmy.
We have some good news. So we told you last week that our guy Fish, the program director here at the radio station, went in to have a tumor removed from his colon.
Not what you want.
No, not what you want.
Never what you want.
Again,
That's why you get the colonoscopy.
You get the colonoscopy. They caught it. It was early. Didn't spread anywhere else. Tumor gone now. And in order to get discharged from the hospital, he had a couple goals he had to attain. Goal number 1 was pass gas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because they're connecting they're essentially making him a new colon, okay? So they want to make sure that everything works. And the byproduct is gas coming out of your anus.
See, I've already heard of this for just the colonoscopy. And I don't think we talked about this with Fish because clearly he had one, and that's what was found out. But my wife has told me, Sarah's told me to be aware of this. And the reason when you get the colonoscopy, you're getting scoped right there up the butt. And they have to
thanks for telling
they
me.
have to inflate
Did you
it
get that, Jacob?
with
Up the
air.
butt.
Yeah, you got that?
Got it. Air up the butt.
Loud and clear. You knew that, right? They're blowing it. They're just blowing smoke right up the ace. And so you've got to fart it all out so they know that nothing went wrong before you even leave the office. Same goes for when you have this surgery here, not just the farting.
Goal number 1 was fart, which he said he was able to accomplish. So job well done. But he's not going to get discharged until Fishy go poo-poo.
It's the poop time.
Because we got to make sure that's all working. And I guess Fishy went poo-poo. Not only do you have to go poo-poo, you have to have poo-poo inspected. Imagine being the nurse that has to do that. Nurse has to go look in the bowl and make sure there's not guts and fish and I don't know, like actual minnows or something in there.
Because he's a fish?
I have no idea. But anyway, he passed the poop inspection. Fish is going home.
Hey, Fishy is listening right now. He's in the car heading home.
He's high on narcotics. He doesn't know what the hell's going on.
You know, those nurses, they don't think anything of it when you're talking about looking at all the poop and all that.
They don't think anything of it.
They really
Come
don't.
on, that's
they
impossible.
Really don't. It's like white noise. It's like looking at a magic eye for them.
No,
you just relax your eyes. You put the gloves on.
There's no
you got
getting
the mask
used to
on
that.
and you go to work. It is. I'm telling you. I think most nurses would back me up on that. That it's just one. If you've been a nurse for 10, 15, 20 years, you've changed so many people. You've done so much of this and that. It's like in one ear and out the other. Well, hopefully not that, but it just doesn't matter.
All right, what did you tease? You teased something.
Well, here's the thing about back to Ohio State, Texas, guys. Buckeyes beat the Longhorns 14-7.
And
a big
Fishy
win.
took a crap.
Fishy
That's
took
the big
a crap.
story of the day.
Fishy took a crap. That's the big thing. But the Buckeyes beating the number 1 team in the nation too. When you look at the bottom line of this game and realize that Ohio State was able to get off the field with a premier win like this, with 11 first downs and barely 200 yards of offense. 203 yards of offense. Texas actually had over 130 more yards than Ohio State. That's how good this defense was. That's when I think another couple things come into play. When you can create a turnover, that is always going to be one of the biggest things, one of the biggest tipping points in a major college football game. So check. They were able to do that. And 2, they were able to come up with not 1, but 2 key 4th down stops. One that actually won them the football game when all was said and done. And I really do feel much better about that win because of how Arch was starting to play. when they got that final fourth down stop. Because I bet a lot of us as Buckeye fans, that's what they call the choke time.
Oh, I was thinking about it, buddy.
We were starting to pucker up. They're getting to midfield. They got plenty of time left to go in there and tie that football game. Then who knows if we're getting an overtime big noon kickoff. But the fact that they were outgained by that much, still came away with a touchdown win, impressive.
Yeah, I think that's a little misleading only because, Texas is down 2 scores in the fourth quarter, and so your game plan is naturally going to change. Ohio State was just trying to manage the clock, not necessarily rack up yards. Now, you'd like to rack up yards and keep getting first downs and run that clock down, but the nature of the offensive play calling, you're going to get some more yards if you're Texas. You're playing catch up. Also, if you look at the time of possession, Buckeyes won that. Yeah. So a game like that, you're talking about a low-scoring defensive battle. Buckeyes don't turn the ball over, and they win the time of possession.
It was 32-28 for time of possession. It wasn't anything that was way tilted one side.
I didn't say it was tilted one side. What was it?
Obviously, Ohio State wants to hold that ball even longer than that and beef up those yards. The third down efficiency, 3 for 12. That was something, and Texas wasn't much better than that, but knowing the talent that Ohio State has in its room, that's definitely a thing that they're going to be pointing to the next time they get in to a big game. Let's say we're deeper into the season, call it the Penn State game, when you're going to get a premier matchup along the lines of this. You're not going to be walking away with a win that deep in the season if you're still going 3 for 12 from third down.
I'll give you another one.
That's not the expectation either.
No, but look. Here's another one for you. 2 penalties.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You played clean football.
Brilliant. Yeah,
that's brilliant. You didn't beat yourself.
I think one of them was just a stupid formational penalty, too, which actually I hate those when you just throw away a play because you don't have 5 guys set on the line of scrimmage, or in the backfield, you know what I mean? And one of them was the holding penalty that we referenced earlier.
All right, elsewhere around college football, LSU with a big win at Clemson. That was another one of the games where it was, 2 powerhouse teams. I think both these teams are still very good. And it was sloppy. It was defense forward. Breaking news. These guys don't play anybody else. There's no preseason here. They're scrimmaging against themselves. So when you're lining up against another really good team, chances are you're not going to look great, even if you are great.
I just think that the great defenses in a week 1 scenario will outshine the great offenses. I just think it's harder to get into rhythm there. When you're on defense, you can sort of play downhill, play fast, go and hit people. I mean, you're making tackles. You've gotten to do that in practice, sure, but it's like you said, it's against your own teammates. You're seeing different uniforms for the first time. I think it's exciting for especially in the Ohio State game. You could tell the silver bullets were flying around.
That was a hell of a victory for LSU. Brian Kelly has not been good in openers. He needed that victory. Hey, go figure. They actually hit the portal and paid some guys this offseason. And they get a big road win at Clemson. Florida State knocks off number 8, Alabama.
Boy, Kalen DeBoer, it is... It is happening for him. Now he's just that guy from Washington. It didn't take him long. What are you doing here down in Alabama? You think you can take over for Nick Saban?
Sometimes as much as I can't stand the guy, and I can't. Nothing would thrill me more, by the way, for him to walk his old ass out there again. But I think some people don't really appreciate how good Nick Saban was. It's funny to say because... yes, he's the greatest coach of all time in a lot of people's minds, but to have the 15-year run that program had, especially the state of that program, too, when he was taking it over, they have expectations now that are just through the roof. Also, Florida State, good for you. What does that mean for you in the long run? I have no idea. I never want our program to become like Florida State. I don't care if Jesus and the apostles show up to play a football game here at Ohio Stadium. And you're 20-point dogs. I don't want fans storming the field for a big victory like that.
Florida State was also, of course you don't want our football program to become Florida State. They won 2 games last year.
No, that's not what
Jesus.
I mean. That's not what I mean.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
You know what I mean.
Come on.
Yeah. let's storm the field. No, we should never do that.
No.
And by the way, when Michigan comes in next year, if you beat them, you don't storm the field. You give a little hidey-ho, and you go pound your business.
I also loved, did you hear the PA announcer at Death Valley? It's funny, too. You got the Tigers playing the Tigers. They call their place Death Valley. You call your place Death Valley. Something's got to give. We're rubbing a rock, and then we're running down a hill. That's Clemson's college football tradition. When the game was winding down and they were going to lose, the PA announcer is yapping at their fans not to run onto the field. I'm thinking, first of all,
don't worry.
You don't want to run on the field when you win this game because you're in a league in the ACC where they will fine you. Not that anyone there cares about the fines that you're going to have to pay. You're going to lose the football game. Who's storming the field at home when you lose? I'd never heard of that one before. But
angry.
Warning to the Clemson fans. Yeah, maybe they like to do pissed off, like play the death metal, get that going and run out there.
All right, other big-time games. We'll talk about them coming up next. Plus, the Pied Piper of the Hillbillies has crimson bleeding from his eyes. Details next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for some residual traffic from an earlier accident on northbound 71 on the north side near US 36. And you're going to hit a slowdown due to an accident that's on Sullivan Avenue at Ryan Avenue. This report is sponsored by AAA Tire and Auto Service. Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save up to $30 on auto repair with the AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through September 30th. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Voted best credit union for the past 7 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit bmifcu.org to learn more.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Parents, are your teens good with money?
No.
Switch to Huntington Bank and let's teach them. They get their own card, which they can add to their digital wallet, and you can monitor and set spending limits. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, as Care grew over the years, you had many opportunities to sell Care to one of the big conglomerates that are buying companies all over Central Ohio. So tell our customers why you decided to keep Care in the family.
After talking about Care's values for over 30 years, I couldn't bear the thought of Care becoming the kind of company I was warning our customers about. I know the two of you will continue to treat our customers as I would, with honesty and integrity.
We will, Dad. In 2024, Care was awarded a BBB Torch Award for Ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Fall is here. The leaves are changing, football's on TV, and family time by the bonfire feels just right. Before it gets even colder, now's the time to make sure your home is ready for what lies ahead. For over 3 decades, homeowners across Central Ohio have turned to Newman Roofing for reliable roofing, siding, and gutter work that stands the test of time. From your very first call, you'll talk with a real person who's happy to walk you through the process. Your estimator won't push you, just explain what's going on with your home and share solutions that make sense for you. And when the work begins, a dedicated job supervisor makes sure every detail meets Newman Roofing standards. Don't just take our word for it. Check out the hundreds of 5-star Google reviews from families right here in Columbus who chose Newman Roofing and couldn't be happier. Appointments are filling fast for fall installations, so don't wait. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today. Let Newman Roofing handle your to-do list so you can get back to the things and the people that matter most. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online today at newmanroofing.com.
Start your morning knowing anything is possible. Because if these guys are hosting a radio show, imagine the possibilities. T-Bone and Tyvis.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
Your home for football, food, and fun. The Fan.
I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats, so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
Got college football tonight, too, homie. TCU and North Carolina. Bill Belichick's North Carolina debut. Rhyme Time's got his North Carolina hoodie on in there, producing the program today. I heard that Michael Jordan is expected to be in attendance tonight.
So he's not going to show up, is he? If he's expected to be there, I don't know. I feel like it's tough to get MJ out for an appearance. Hopefully, because it's North Carolina football and they're trying to turn a corner. Who the heck knows? When was the last time he was ever at a UNC football game? I would guess that he has not ever been to one.
He doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do. He's MJ.
He's Michael Jordan. I'll
tell you, if he needed a professional butt wiper, I'd be right there for him.
For free? Volunteer? Well, you said professional. How much you think he's paying?
I assume
probably pretty good money.
Not a pretty penny. You know what?
What would you need to make to be his butt wiper?
I saw this on History Channel. The old Kings of England. This was a real position. Like director of the stool or something is what it was called. I'm dead serious.
You're not kidding?
It was just a dude who wiped the king's butt. And they got to be very close. It was a coveted position because when you're taking a crap, you spill the secrets. And you ask for advice. The king would sit down with his butt wiper, and they'd go through all sorts of processes. Exactly.
You know what you're going to do to Scotland in the next months, right? Like, you would know some things. What would you have to make to feel comfortable with that position? And that's all you have to do, too. Like, that's all you got to do.
What do you mean that's all I have to do? That's still...
It's a 40-hour-a-week job.
How do you know? You have to be on call all the time. You wake up at 2 a.m. because you had a bad chimichanga. I got to be there.
You live... We're going to pay you on a 40-hour-week salary. We understand that the job could strike at any point in time, but you're clearly not going to be wiping around the clock.
But I have to be with him around the clock.
I was going to put you in the pool house, but I don't think that works because I think we need you in the main house. So we're going to have you a room in the main house.
Can I have a deputy? Maybe I just work business hours?
No, I want you. I want you to be there at
yearly
his beck and
salary?
call. A yearly salary.
$5 million.
$5 million a year. I'll give you $1 million.
Bama will be back.
$1 million.
It was Phyllis, by the way. Phyllis is dead. All Alabama fans are dead after that performance against Florida State. Paul Feinbaum, he is the Pied Piper of the Hillbillies. He said about the show that he's going to host on Monday. Did he already host it? I don't know what time he's on. Who cares?
I think it's now.
Pow! It'll be the easiest 4 hours of my life. They'll be calling for his firing. It's not going to be a surprise. I've already heard from longtime Alabama people who say, I want him out. A local columnist is already calling for his head. This is unprecedented. I'm not surprised. Look, I saw a couple people on Saturday night say, let the overreaction begin. And it amazes me how certain people Like Florio's this way with the NFL, and I think Joel Klatt is actually this way. Not necessarily when he calls a game, but like every other time he opens his mouth on his podcast, it's almost like they hate the thing that they do. Like, yeah, get ready for the overreaction. Oh, you mean the reaction? Yeah. There's going to be a reaction when your team loses a game. You know what? That's good for business.
This is how it goes, right?
I'm not saying it has to be the threaten the family, burn the house down reaction.
No.
If your reaction is hillbillies call into a radio show and say stupid things, yeah, that's a reaction.
And calling for jobs, I mean, shoot, that seems to be... Paul is actually fueling that, right? He's just saying all these things. He wants it. He's bloodthirsty for this. He is the one that said Texas was going to beat the you-know-what out of Ohio State.
Are we on the air?
And then when it's done, win some, you lose some, right? He doesn't care. He's laughing all the way to his show.
I think it's ridiculous to call out people, too, that have... Like I saw Ric Flair, of all people, calling out Paul Feinbaum. My God.
Jeff Toole and Tellis Newell. And what is Rick doing?
He doesn't know what planet he's on. Like, your predictions are terrible. I was like, okay. And then he's got to go on ESPN and wear it. That's part of his job.
What did you think about Florida State's quarterback actually selling T-shirts? Where do you come down on that? Could you imagine if Will Howard or Julian Sayin or one of these guys here was partaking in something like that? That is where I think you come back to Florida State is a little bit different right now, where we're all tied up in that. And he was talking that talk. Of course he was. It is Tommy Castellanos, who transferred from Boston College. And it was back in December when he declared they don't have Nick Saban to save them. I just don't see them stopping me.
Okay.
And then his, last thing that he said was something similar to that. And as they were a 13.5-point underdog, of course, they came up with the big win. And now he is selling Nick Can't Save Them shirts.
All right. Hey, man.
That doesn't even have much to do with you at Florida State. That's just more of an anti-Alabama T-shirt. You're cashing in right now.
Miami held off Notre Dame last night. That was a fun one to watch. Drippy game. South Carolina wins the Beamer Bowl against Virginia Tech. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Lenore Sellers, man.
You love him.
I like Lenore Sellers.
It's been a while since we've had a back winning the Heisman, though.
He's not a back. He's a quarterback.
Yeah, that's what. Quarterback.
What's the matter with you?
Whit Merrifield.
He's a hell of a pitcher, I tell you. You like Wink there? Rhyme time? Wink Merrifield? Big pitcher.
Who? Whit? Wink?
Mm-hmm. Utility guy.
Plays all the positions.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Powerball jackpot, by the way, is $1.1 billion. I have said this before. Mm-hmm. Let's all make a pact. Okay, you too, Rhyme Time over there. You got to actually buy a ticket or you're not in it. I got a ticket. Did you buy a ticket?
I got to get me a ticket.
You better go get yourself a ticket after the game, because if I win, all right, to you, my friend, my co-host, $10 million.
Ooh-wee.
And Rhyme Time, even though you're not the actual producer of this show, you're just filling in for Ted. Ted gets $10 million too. Okay, but you, Rhyme Time, give you $1 million.
Well, that's awful nice.
All right, $1 million.
That's going to help with the baby on the way, too.
That's true. God, I hope so.
If you're giving me 10, I'm going to give you 15.
Why would you do that? Just to one-up me?
Well, no, because you've been doing this for a lot longer. You've built this thing up.
It just sounds like disrespect to me. Actually, more money sounds like disrespect, because it's almost like saying your gift is chintzy. I'm going to give you more.
That's not what that is.
How do you read that, Rhyme Time? One-upsmanship, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Rhymer. You get nothing now.
Whoa.
No money.
You know what? I'll double yours, Rhymer.
Thank you.
You know what? Just give
$2 million now.
It's a real friend right there.
Now.
You don't get anything.
Yeah, just give the 11 to him.
But as I think the listeners also should remember, if one of the listeners wins, I should get a cut of it.
Oh, yeah.
I provide you with entertainment every single day for 22 years. Whether it's good entertainment or not, I don't know. It's for you to decide. But I'm here. I'm loyal. Give me some money. Thank you.
I mean, you're right. It is completely free for you. All the laughs, all the joy.
Oh, lots of joy.
Come on, right? That's not worth $1 million. And how much would you be able to give to all of your listener friends? Like, how would you?
Oh, I would spread it out.
How would you do that?
I'd spread the love.
How much?
Here's what I would do. I would save $100 million for myself, and then I'd give away the rest.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
give it all away.
We're talking like another $400 to $500 million.
If we're talking about lump sum and taxes.
Yeah, lump sum taxes.
Stuff like that. Yeah, I think I can give that away to all the listeners. I'll spread it around.
Would you have to like create a website or something to like get people to opt in for it? Like how would we decipher that?
I think I'd actually go with some sort of tournament structure where listeners have to do things in order to earn the money.
You mean like medieval times type of things?
Perhaps. We'll discuss that.
Sure. Some jousting.
We'll workshop that. What happened around the Big Ten this weekend? We'll tell you coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for an accident that's on Sullivan Avenue at Ryan Avenue, causing some holdup there. And we have a small slowdown on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East and West Split. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
The savings are so good at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin. Save on new Santa Fe and Palisades with 0% APR and make no payment for 90 days.
Customers will qualify. Interest accrues during no payment period.
Opening day of baseball is cool. The tournament's first weekend is amazing. Underrated sports day, the first Sunday of NFL football. So let's spend it together at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join On the Money and The Fan for a watch party for the Bengals-Browns game September 7th. Watch and place wagers on over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and oh look, little footballs. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Keep your summer fun going in the best-selling Toyota Tacoma. Now through September 2nd, get 4.75 APR financing on a rugged new 25 Tacoma. Excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter. Or you can lease a new well-equipped 25 Tacoma SR5 double cab for just $289 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877 Cars for Kids.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free.
Guaranteed. Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
It's the Ohio Lottery's all-new $5, $20, or $100 scratch-off. With 3 simple cash prizes, it'll have you saying, "Wow, that's what I call winning!" With tracks like... and the anthem celebrating the first of its kind $2 ticket. The $5, $20, or $100 scratch-off is an absolute hit. Ohio Lotto's got the good. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. The college football weekend wraps up tonight with North Carolina facing TCU in Chapel Hill. It marks the debut of Bill Belichick as the Tar Heels head coach. Baseball today, 7th inning at Fenway Park in Boston. The Red Sox lead the Cleveland Guardians 4-3. Meanwhile, at bottom of the 9th in Cincinnati, the Reds trailing Toronto 4-3. U.S. Open 4th round play today in the ladies' side. Naomi Osaka with a win over Coco Gauff in the 4th round. Also moving up, Iga Swiatek, who moved past Ekaterina Alexandrova. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit him online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Football season is weird because we actually look forward to Mondays. It's Reaction Monday.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
The Fan.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Teddy's not here today. He's laboring. He's not laboring on Labor Day. Timmy and I are laboring. Rhyme Time is producing the show today. Hey, subscribe to the podcast of this dumb show. It's available wherever you get your podcast. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. I had a couple tidbits for you before we get to Big Ten action, Timmy.
Give me a tidbit.
Lee Corso's final College Gameday was the most watched in history, peaking at 5.1 million viewers.
No surprise.
And we had someone win $250,000 after making a kick on game day.
Quite a boot, wasn't it?
He also stepped in a huge pile of crap left by Herbie's dog.
See, we always talk about that. Where's all the crap go?
Well,
apparently
it's
just
there.
right there.
The dude stepped on it. Man, one of the kids, he's getting a butt whooping.
$250,000, though.
Let him live. Good.
That's amazing. Thought it was supposed to be 50, and then McAfee just upped it right there.
He's got enough money.
Yeah, he does.
It's all right.
I'm cool with that. I think that's neat how he does that. Forks up his own cash for the good of the show. That's great. Kids gets to boot a field goal through. You never know, like, who was a former high school kicker, and that's all part of it. You know,
I got to tell you, I really thought Fox's Big Noon kickoff show, the addition of Portnoy really just took that over the edge. That was a really good financial decision.
It is, look.
I wanted to take a shower. It was so uncomfortable.
I know what you mean. Him coming out, singing the fight song.
Urban wanted to punch him right in the face.
Urban doing everything that he could do to sort of smile it off. It just seemed like it was, we understand that rivalries and all of this is a part of college football, and it is a part of what makes it great, but they found a way to still make it uncomfortable.
It's gross.
Yeah, how did they do that? It was not the time or place. We're here for Ohio State, Texas now. Do you have any jokes for them?
Well, first of all, on Friday,
it's like when you come to the
big
roast,
stink about how I'm not even on the show. They're going to send me back now.
It's when you come to the roast, make sure that you actually have some material for what's going on. There might be like a thing or two for the people that are up on the dais, right? But we need to sort of keep the focus and the attention at what's going on. You're right. It felt too forced, and it was over the top. It was obnoxious. And then he's like, I don't even know where I'm going. He's like leaving the stage. I'm like, I don't even know why I watched clips of that. It just felt dirty.
I also understand, and yes, I'm going to comment on people's wardrobe. They're on the desk. They can take it. Brady Quinn, handsome man, tried to button his coat, sitting there, buttons hanging on for dear life, because he's not a heavy guy by any means, but he likes that suit.
Well, he likes the Euro fit.
Oh my God, that's not Euro fit.
Oh,
that's painted on. But
Brady,
Mark Ingram's sitting next to him.
Yeah,
he has no neck, and it looks like he's going to explode out of his suit.
A lot of the great running backs, no neck, man. You can't have a neck to be a good running back. You got to take those hits.
He's got to get those shirts specially made. They don't make a 21 neck shirt.
What do you think his neck size is?
21.
21, 22?
I used to laugh
Shaq's
at
feet.
Vern Lundquist would spill. His neck would spill out of his shirt.
Vern Lundquist's neck. His neck is big for a different reason.
My God.
I think my neck is a 14 and a half or a 15.
You got a little tiny
I've got a
girl neck.
I've got a tiny little
Reimer's
giraffe
probably
neck.
never even bought a dress shirt in his life. Do you know what neck size you are?
I don't know what neck size I am, but I've been fitted for weddings and stuff like that. I just don't remember it.
Look at that good, clean boy. He doesn't even know what his neck size is. If he had to walk into a Van Heusen and buy a dress shirt, he'd have no idea what the hell he's doing.
All right, Big Ten. UCLA. Yuck. Did you watch any of that against Utah? You said you were going to stay up late and watch a little bit of that.
I seen it.
My God.
I will try to, at least when the day is done, if I wake up on Sunday and I miss some of it, go back into all of my recordings and click on a bunch of different Big Ten games. You're a human being, though. It's hard to watch all of them, but I did sift through UCLA and Utah. Utah actually has a fun quarterback, too. Looks like a really good player. And, boy, they smoked him. Nico Iamaleava.
Oh, Nico.
Not a good start for the Nico.
Yeah, I don't think it worked out for
Tennessee
him.
looks like they got the better end of that deal. That was the full-on trade, right?
It wasn't a trade. It was
I know it's not a trade, but it was a swap.
Him saying, I want to go home, and that's all. No, you held up Tennessee for more money. They told you to pound sand, and then you wound up at UCLA.
And UCLA quarterback winds up at Tennessee.
Right.
And he had a nice debut. Nico, not so much.
Michigan played New Mexico. It was fine. They made me sleepy. I thought that Bryce Underwood was good throwing the football. Did I see anything from Michigan that I thought was otherworldly? No. It was what I expected.
Good performance from Justice Haynes, their running back, at 159 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Penn State looked like they should look against Nevada. I mean, Nevada's bad, overmatched, all that. Indiana beat Old Dominion. I did catch some highlights of this game. Let me tell you something, homie. We can talk about overreacting after week 1. Remember last year how Indiana was in the playoffs and all that stuff? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not happening this year.
You don't think so?
No.
So what was that about not overreacting after week 1? You're calling that off right now?
I am overreacting. I am reacting properly.
I mean, they
also are done. It's over. Fold up the program. Google that, Signetti.
It also is Indiana. I forget what somebody said, speaking of why you brought up Indiana football. Someone said that Alabama football is about to become the Indiana basketball of college football. You might not follow that in real time, but I think you understand it at its core because Alabama basketball is starting to get to a certain place. Really, it's about Indiana basketball not seemingly finding that level that they were once meant to have.
That's a dumb...
Bama football has to crash and burn for a lot longer for that statement to actually be equal with what is happening with Indiana hoops. And Indiana football also has to become a lot better, more consistently.
Bama's not going to become that irrelevant, number one. Number two, if you want a comparison of what the Indiana basketball equivalent is, you just lost to them in Florida State.
Yeah.
That's the Indiana basketball equivalent.
Florida State football is definitely more like what Indiana basketball has become, where every now and then, I mean, there was only a couple of years ago where they were undefeated and they should have been in the college football playoff, but they didn't get to go because the quarterback got hurt. But then the year after, 2-win team, completely irrelevant. Now you start with a win against Bama.
Now, Maryland put up a bunch of points, a bunch of yards. People talking about Malik Washington, true freshman quarterback. I watched it. I watched him, and he's very good. I will just say this. I feel like the first 4 games of every single season, Maryland puts up like 9 million points. And everybody says, oh, watch out for Maryland. Watch out for them.
And what about those last 6 or 7?
Not.
Yeah.
So, again, nice start. Let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Maryland's a sleeper team thing.
Oh, yeah. They start 4-0 or 5-0, and they finish 5-7, 6-6. That's exactly how they do it every year.
And USC puts up 73 on like a JV team, but still, Missouri State, you put up 73, you get a mention by me. A Big Ten team made asses of themselves on Saturday. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slowdown due to construction on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. And we still have an accident on Sullivan Avenue at Ryan Avenue causing some delay. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Brought to you by Metal Supermarkets. Metal Supermarkets is your convenience store for metal. Visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com for all your metal needs.
Guys, are you always tired and ready to do something about getting your energy back, but you don't have the time? Now Synergenics and Low T Center have the solution. New at-home TRT. Personalized to you and delivered straight to your door. Getting started is quick and easy. Drop in one of our centers for a quick test and get set up on the program. Save even more time with our new mobile app. It's like being at the provider's office without the hassle. Affordable treatment options available. Don't wait. Book now at fixmylowt.com. Fixmylowt.com.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat. I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Bobby Carpenter here with the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Ozzie and Daniel Silna made one of the greatest deals in NBA history. In the 70s, they owned the Spirits of St. Louis of the ABA. When the NBA and ABA merged, they offered the Silna brothers a couple of million to go away, but instead, the Silnas negotiated a piece of future television revenue. We all know how TV contracts are these days, and the Silna brothers made a total of $800 million from the NBA. Chuck Moore, CEO, and Travis Sanders, president of Riverside Bank of Dublin, talk about deal making for local businesses in our community.
Thank you, Bobby. Being a local bank has its benefits. We have experience making deals in this town, and with our local processing and underwriting, we're agile enough to move at the speed of business. Travis, share how we treat our clients.
We advise our clients on risk mitigation, long-term financial stability, and market conditions to help them make informed decisions. The Silnas knew something the NBA didn't. Let our experience and local expertise help guide you in your business.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Week number 1, it all starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook.
Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one's for you. You bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets. Poof, instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Gotta love that quad box, right? Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THEFAN971. That's code THEFAN971 to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Ohio only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Friday night can only mean one thing. The Capital Ford High School Football Game of the Week.
This week, Olentangy Liberty at Gahanna.
Live coverage starts at 6:30 with a kick at 7. Your home of Friday Night Lights. The Fan.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, light winds, and a perfect finish on this Labor Day Monday. Temperatures around 80 degrees. Overnight, back to school and work. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s with fair skies and light winds. Plenty of sunshine Tuesday afternoon, back in the low 80s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One of these men is on an extremely high dose of antidepressants. The other one should be. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday, Reaction Monday. It's Labor Day, but yes, we're live. Yes, we're here. So glad you've tuned in with us. Hope you're enjoying a relaxing day. Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. 4:46 and a special Monday game show at 5:30. What is the game?
So the game tonight, this stems from Friday. We were sitting there doing the show out at the O on Lane.
That was a good show.
The patio and pub, and that was great. People came out there and saw us.
It's great.
You liked it.
It's great.
You
Wonderful.
You had a great time.
Very professional atmosphere.
You loved being out there, just if for one time for the people to come and say,
you know what I do love? I love when I'm in the middle of a radio segment and some dude with like parrots just comes over
and starts yelling at you
and just yaps at me.
Yeah. That part was
that's normal.
That part was pretty fun. A guy that had two 3-foot tall parrots just screamed at us. I don't know what he was.
I saw that Nicole Sheeran kissed one of them on the mouth.
She did?
Yeah. She beaked it. That's what they call it.
She also had...
gave it a beak job.
She also had a nice photo with Matt McConaughey on the sideline.
Yeah, actually, my wife...
photo slide.
Ask Nicole how Matt was. This is out of context. I'm sitting in my chair listening to music last night. This is what Kristen says to me. I said, what did you just say?
Who? What Matt?
Nicole. Who? Nicole? Like Crazy Nicole from my office?
Yeah. She took a picture with Matthew McConaughey. Ask him what he's like.
Okay.
This is like me giving you an out-of-context text right there. But anyway, for some reason, we were talking about the University of Albany. They had a game against one of the Big Ten guys, or a game against somebody last week, and I was able to guess their nickname right out of the clear blue sky.
The Great
Danes.
Sanzenbachers.
The Sanzenbachers for you right there. That's a good college basketball nickname for you. They play football, too, at a different division. So we're going to do the real or fake college football nickname quiz.
All right, let's talk about a team that just created headlines for themselves they didn't need to. And then I want to talk to you about college football television advertising. Don't let me forget about this. I had a thought this morning. I want to get your take on it.
Yeah.
So Tulane beat Northwestern
Green Wave
23-3.
Another great one.
Last week was the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. Lots of shows on it, like Weather Channel was doing stuff all days, and Hurricane Katrina, like greatest natural disaster of our lives, right?
Yes.
Whether you were involved in it, not involved in it, I mean, just the pure devastation of an entire region. You have not seen relocation to that magnitude since the Great Migration, any of that. quite the thing, quite a powerful thing. So Tulane wanted to honor Katrina because I guess the first game back after Hurricane Katrina, they wore all white uniforms.
And this was a thing that kind of stuck with them. And This was heavy on their minds, and they remembered doing this, and this was important to them. I don't understand even how, as the home team, it isn't your right to make the call first and foremost.
That I don't know, but it was somehow
way.
Northwestern's call where they went to Northwestern and said, hey, we'd like to wear all white uniforms, but for some reason they needed Northwestern's permission, even though Northwestern was the road team, to do this. And Northwestern denied it, said no. And now they're getting crapped on for it. First of all, you lost a game, you suck. Second of all, if they ask you to do something involving Hurricane Katrina tribute, unless it's spot us 7 points, you just say yes.
Absolutely.
All right, just because you're going to get bad press, just like you're getting now.
It was dumb. And head coach John Sumrall from Tulane, this was obviously still on his mind after the game. He was thinking about it the whole entire time. He said, I'm not trying to take a shot, but then I will. We requested to wear white jerseys because that's what the team wore. It got denied. That's their prerogative. But when you disrespect the city of New Orleans, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to run into a team like this that had a chip on their shoulder. We might have used that for a little motivation to represent the city. Don't disrespect the city of New Orleans ever. That's what the coach said about it. That's what happened. All right, what were you going to say about advertising in college football?
All right, so I'm watching TV, and I saw that Baker Mayfield is doing Popeye's chicken commercials, and I'm very conflicted on this because I don't like Baker Mayfield yet. I love Popeyes. And I like the commercials.
I didn't see the commercial. Is he good in it? Because
he's fine. He's good.
He was used as a pitchman like crazy when he was a thing. What was it? The progressive commercials that he did? He had the stadium as his house. Yeah. No, and more power to him. He clearly is a thing again.
But then I started thinking about good advertising campaigns. Which college football specific advertising campaign do you think is the best? I'm going to give you two choices. If you have something else you want to throw in, please go ahead.
Okay.
But these are the two for me that I think just do the best job of associating their brand with College Football Saturday. First one is Dr. Pepper and the Fanville.
Yeah.
And all the stuff they do with that.
Yeah.
The second one is Nissan Heisman House.
Yeah.
Which campaign?
Hey, which Baker's been a part of that one too.
Exactly. Which campaign do you think is the better campaign? Because I like both of them. They're both very effective. But if I had to pick one, I'd go with Nissan Heisman House.
See, I was going to go the other way. I love the Heisman House as well, and I think that's a great idea and a great concept. Their commercials are solid. I think shot for shot, though, those Fansville Dr. Pepper ads, they might be a little bit more clever and a little bit more, well, they are more cinematic because they're almost weaving in seasons of a TV show to this ad campaign. I think if you go and like search up some of the commercials, they might be on season 8 of Fansville, and it's kind of grown as college football has grown, where they've written in jokes about the transfer portal. They've got Tech versus State. You've got the Boz is the cop in the town.
They're great.
It's
a
pretty
great
fantastic.
Ad campaign.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
But for me, the Nissan Heisman House, it's clever. First of all, there's good writing. Also, there's a nostalgia factor. You know, fans dig when Eddie George shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing his jersey. And when Barry Sanders shows up.
Barry is there as well. I think Eddie's been in Fansville, too, so there's been some double dipping.
That's right.
There's been some cross-pollination for both of these ad campaigns, too. And the good thing about Fansville is that they've been able to get in an active college football player now. Sometimes that's been a kiss of death, because I think they went with DJ Uiagalelei, and that didn't work out none too much. Quinn Ewers was their guy. I think Bryce Young was the guy the year before. So those two were okay. So it hasn't turned out to be a total Madden
Time,
curse.
what do you think? Which ad campaign do you like better?
They both are really good. I thought of another one. I don't think it compares to the two, but that I see a lot during games is Allstate.
Allstate?
Allstate, the Mayhem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allstate does a lot of NFL stuff, too.
They do. It's not really specific to college football, but you're right. For a long-running ad campaign, that one's been very, very good. It's made that one actor
Right.
He's like Flo, you know?
Exactly.
He's been on some TV shows. I think that dude was on Rescue Me, the firefighter show on FX back in the day.
What about Chick-fil-A? They do a lot. They've sort of established themselves as college football sponsors.
Chick-fil-A is a big-time sponsor, but I don't think they have any kind of clever ad campaign.
The cows come down and like during the game, and they got to eat more chicken.
A cow comes down.
Do you like my sound effect?
Yeah, that was nice.
They gotta put in some more work. I'll tell you. Like, for as good as their chicken sandwich is, their ad campaign can actually get a lot better.
You know,
I can come
I
up
always
with something.
Found it odd that like Saturday night game, they're all over like the ABC. Like, the cows come down, eat more chicken. It's like, yeah, I'm in the mood for Chick-fil-A. I'm going to get some tomorrow. Oops, no, closed.
I want you to try to guess for me. This was an NFL only, as far as I can tell. This was a long running ad campaign, and I particularly love this because of my love for these types of sound bites and things of that nature. A long-running NFL was a beer ad.
The Frogs?
Not the Frogs. The Coors Light press conferences.
Oh, you like those?
Oh, I love those. You weren't that big into them?
They were good.
Oh, man.
Don't they still do it? I thought Jim Mora was still doing stuff like that.
No way. I'd be blown away if they still do that press conference.
I think they still did it last year.
Really? Well, maybe they are still running some of the ancient ones because they're still funny. That actually would be fine. Airing a 20-year-old commercial, if it still works, they run that.
They do it around Christmas time.
They do.
That Campbell Soup kid's been frozen for 50 years.
Well, what about the Hershey Kisses that do the Jingle Bells? Is that like a 40-year-old commercial? How old is that one?
There's the M&Ms.
Yes.
Passing out when they see
exist.
Santa.
He does exist. Yeah.
And then you have, I know you're a hater of this, but the Tootsie Pop commercials, that's been going for about 60 years.
Tootsie.
Mr. Owl, how long does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Oh, yeah, the Tootsie Pop.
The world may never know.
Yeah, that's a famous one.
I'm going to get you a Tootsie Pop.
You know, a Tootsie Pop, at least has some flavor on the outside. It's got something to blend in with it.
A regular Tootsie Roll has plenty of flavor. You may not like the flavor.
No.
But it's got flavor, and the flavor is called Tootsie. It's not chocolate, it's Tootsie.
What is it? What is Tootsie? Tootsie has to taste like something.
It tastes like Tootsie.
It has to taste a little chocolatey.
It's like Frosty. If you tell me Wendy's Frosty, I know technically
it's a chocolate.
No, it's not. It's just Frosty flavored.
But it's a chocolate Frosty.
For a long time, that's all they had. Then when they started experimenting with vanilla and other flavors, like, now we have to call it chocolate. No, it's a Frosty.
Back to the Tootsie Pop. Are you honestly going to sit here and tell me that you would pick a Tootsie Pop if you got a Blow Pop sitting right next to it?
No, I'm not saying that.
I just want to be clear about that.
But I'm also not saying that it's crap. Rhyme time, what's your take on the Tootsie?
I think Tootsie's are great.
You do?
I love the Tootsie Pop. I love the Tootsie Roll.
That's the youth of America right there.
That's spoken like a true North Carolina basketball fan. I don't know what the hell he's saying. Likes Tootsie Pops. I bet Roy Williams keeps those in a little dish by his front door.
Daggum right, he does.
You probably went to his house for Halloween one year. He was giving out Tootsies, and you never looked back.
Buckeyes beat Texas, but they're not better than Texas. You understand that? No? Okay, we don't either, but we'll talk about it in 2 minutes. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is a little slow on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. There's also a small delay on southbound 71 on the north side from 670 to I-70. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Get Eco.
Aaron, what's your favorite holiday? Labor Day. No, really. What's your favorite holiday? Labor Day?
Get Eco.
Labor Day is when we celebrate the working people of America.
Like plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians?
Sure, but we're also celebrating nurses, police officers, office workers, firefighters, school teachers, landscapers, and those people who faithfully pick up our garbage on trash day.
And waiters and waitresses?
And car mechanics and...
And daycare workers. We can't leave out daycare workers. Hooray for Labor Day!
Jerry, when you look at working people, what do you see?
I see the people who built America.
I see love.
Love?
Love with its sleeves rolled up.
Wow. Working people are the people who take care of everybody.
Labor Day is when we celebrate the working people who built America and keep it strong.
Happy Labor Day, everyone.
Get Eco at geteco.com.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation, founded by Nationwide Children's Hospital, encourages grown-ups to teach kids mental health skills and coach them through emotional challenges because kids' mental health starts with us. Find free clinician-developed mental health tools at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man uses his droopy sack for a bath mat.
Santa's not the only one with a big red sack full of goodies.
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
I would like to tell you about my good friends at Tri-State Men's Health.
Well, they're my friends, too.
You know, they're our friends.
Yeah.
We all love them. They're Tyvis's friends, too.
Absolutely. I saw Tyvis today.
Oh, you know what? And I could tell that he had already taken care of his low T for the week.
Absolutely.
I know the day that he gets his quick shot in the ace, the eow, and it's done. And it makes him right as rain in no time. Maybe you're a guy out there and you have been feeling some of this. Maybe this fits your bill. Early to mid-30s, maybe heading towards the big 4-0. You start losing 2 to 3% of that testosterone production every single year. It happens gradually, and before you know it, you just don't feel like the same guy. Maybe your overall energy has just decreased. You're sadder or more depressed than you usually are. Hopefully you're not that at all, but I mean, come on, this is real life.
You're listening to this show, too. I mean,
real life.
Let's be real.
Decrease in libido? Oh, that's the sexy time drive. You can't be messing around with that. So you go to tristatemenshealth.com. You take the simple low T quiz. It can really help you out before you go in and get that first visit for $99, the T and PSA test. And if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. They got 2 lovely locations here in Central Ohio, one right by Fishy's apartment. He'll be back there. You could high-five him right on the way to get that shot. So tell him we sent you, tristatemenshealth.com. I hear you got a friend who's got a birthday here, Evelyn. How old is Evelyn?
Evelyn, happy birthday to her. She's 10.
Nice.
My good buddy.
Nice.
From the bus stop.
Oh, Evelyn from the bus stop.
10's a big number. I remember
you're making lots of friends at that bus stop.
My 10th
still the dad
birthday.
in charge.
Yes, but there's all sorts of parents out there now.
Too many? You stepping in on your business?
Not too many. It's just, kids are aging up now, so some of the younger kids are at the bus stop. And
did you ever get that bread?
I did.
Uh-huh.
And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Jalapeno cheddar, right?
Machu Picchu.
My God.
Delicious.
What about 10? You were saying something about turning 10. It's a big move.
My
big
10th
number.
birthday party, we went to Pizza Hut.
Oh, gosh.
And went to see Home Alone.
Oh my God.
It was a great birthday.
Is that like the greatest
It's a great
birthday of all time?
Great birthday.
Did you get the Pizza Hut buffet?
No. No buffet.
But just
they didn't have the buffet.
As much pizza as you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of kids. They ordered a bunch of pizza and went to see Home Alone.
I think one of the things I would like to do more of if I had the time machine is go to older Pizza Huts. Just the decor.
They have
just
them
the
now.
mood and the feel.
They've opened up, and this is what Wendy should be doing. I've said this a million times, and I'll continue to say it until you actually do it, Dave Thomas, even though you're dead. What they've done is they've opened up new Pizza Huts. Okay, they're brand new.
Well, where is one here in Columbus?
They're
Do we
retro.
have one?
Google it. They're retro. And so you go in there, and everything's like it would have been in 1983. And it's beautiful. If Wendy's did this, with like the little solarium, sunroom, and the tables with the newspaper print and the super bar. My God, the super bar. Just take all my money.
AI is telling me that there's currently no retro dine-in Pizza Hut in Columbus, but the company has been reintroducing retro designs in some of its classic locations.
They have them in the state. I know this.
Across the U.S. since 2019. And I can't read it on the fly, but 614 Now, the publication says check out these iconic and preserved Pizza Huts and how Ohio has some of the best ones that'll make you feel like you're in an episode of Stranger Things. So that is cool. That was from 2023. I know there's one on US 30. This was outside of Fort Wayne, maybe on the west side of Fort Wayne, because my family and I, we used to take that route to go and visit my grandparents up in the northwest corner of Indiana near Chicago. Maybe you've taken that route before, driving back to Chicago, but you've gone to Fort Wayne simply for the Portillos.
I have a beef sandwich, and I turn around and come home.
Right. This was maybe 30 minutes past, and that was a pretty good Pizza Hut. I don't even think that one was renovated. That one was kind of like we're talking about here, more preserved than back in the old days, which was great.
We did Pizza Madness here, okay? We had 64 local pizza places, and they were very, very good. And I'm in no way saying that Pizza Hut beats those pizzas. But we're not just talking about the pizza. It's everything else. It's the nostalgia factor. When we were kids, and I'd roll my eyes at my dad and my mom when they'd flip on the oldies channel when they got in the car. My dad would watch like Stooges in the morning and stuff like that, because every generation reaches an age where nostalgia makes them feel better. And now we're of the age where things from our childhood make us feel better. Why? There's a lot of crap in the world. We all want to try and forget about that, at least for a couple minutes, and go back to when we had no cares or worries, and that is childhood.
Why do you think we went nuts on Mitchell and Ness for the last 2 years? We had about a 2-month period where we were dropping hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Mitchell and Ness. And now, for some reason, I see that beautiful Chicago Bulls jacket just sitting on the coat rack. Why don't you put that on every once in a while? I will say, speaking of nostalgia, your T-shirt game has been different. I didn't even give it a shout out last week when you had it on. You had a Pinheads T-shirt on, which is the fake band that Michael J. Fox is in Back to the Future.
Just too darn loud.
You're just too darn loud.
Just too darn loud.
Where Huey Lewis is the guy sitting there with the megaphone.
Have you
telling him
ever
about
seen
that.
Back to the Future?
Yes, I have.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Did you
Good
know
film.
that Huey Lewis was in that movie?
No.
Do you know who Huey Lewis is?
Yes.
What is one song that he has done?
I mean, he did the big song from Back to the Future.
Okay, that one.
You like a little Power of Love?
Power of Love, yeah.
That's the power of love. What about Hip to Be Square?
Nope.
And today, Mikey's got a nice Stone Temple Pilots T-shirt.
My guys.
That is the album Purple, right? Second studio album. The one that you're wearing?
Likey?
Yes. No, it's very good.
Yeah.
I picked him up when, obviously that album, then Tiny Music, the next one that came out.
That's number 3.
Album number 3 was fantastic.
Yeah. All right, Buckeyes beat Texas, but they're not as good as Texas, or that's what the special computer people tell us.
The College Football Power Index. This is ESPN's metric.
They don't tell you how they do it.
No.
It's the secret sauce.
It is a measure of team strength that is meant to be the best predictor of a team's performance going forward.
It's meant to be.
And the rest of the season.
And we know it is because they tell us so.
So, after 1 week, the number 1 team in the College Football Power Index is Texas.
Yay!
Look, way to go.
I could
big road
almost
win.
understand. Like Heather Dinich is taking crap because she's got like LSU was the number 1 team in the country. LSU went on the road and beat Clemson, another team that people were talking about winning a national championship. That was a tough game. I think knocking off the number 1 team in the country is a better achievement, but I give her grace on that. To have Texas still as the number 1 team in the country when they lost to Ohio State. Do they at least have Ohio State at number 2?
No.
What's 2?
Georgia. Georgia.
So
Georgia beats Marshall.
I was going to say,
Georgia beats Marshall
what did
at
they
home
do?
45-7. They had more because they had more points. And they're going to say, now we're telling you this isn't a rolling week-to-week rank. It is stretched out over how good we think these teams are going to be in the long run, like the Eagles. Ole Miss was number 4, right behind Ohio State. Penn State was number 5. I do love, I'm reading.
Ole Miss is number 5. So LSU's not even in the top 5? They had that huge road win this week?
Shit. LSU was like barely cracking the top 10.
Where was Miami after their top 10 win?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. LSU's 11th.
Get out
12,
of here.
13, 14.
Come on.
Miami is 15th. South Carolina's 10. Notre Dame is number 9. Notre Dame's way ahead of Miami.
They just
way ahead.
Lost to them.
Yep. It doesn't matter, man. It's just a game. It's just a game that was played on the field in week 1.
I'm sorry for trying to have some common sense.
I love how Ohio State's projected win-loss, because they can use decimal points for this, but theirs is 10.8. So if their wins were 10.8, then wouldn't the losses be 1.2, right? To get to 12?
I don't know, man.
But instead it's 1.8 losses. There's an old saying in Texas. Maybe it's in Tennessee. It says, fool me once, shame on.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
By the way, speaking of presidents, Trumpy went on a social media tirade about how Roger Clemens should be in the Hall of Fame.
He's on baseball again?
Because there's no proof that he was a druggie. So, okay.
I'm not here to talk about the past.
All right.
Was that him or Raffy? Was that Raffy's line? Or was that both of them? One of them kept saying that like 100 times.
So anyway, Roger Clemens denies it, and that's good enough for Trumpy.
Okay.
So, and didn't say anything about Barry Bonds, though. I don't know. Barry Bonds isn't a donor. Who knows?
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
Foodgasm coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay due to a building fire that's on Worthington-Galena Road between Park Road and Lozelle Road. And watch out for an accident that's on Sullivan Avenue at Ryan Avenue, causing some holdup there. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialist. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest, expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain. You don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free.
Guaranteed. Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Bob Yoakum, president of Rockford Homes, explains why he banks with First Bank of Central Ohio.
Anytime you're dealing with a local bank, it's about being able to pick up the phone and talk to real people. That is a huge pro. You know, when you get into these bigger banks, that doesn't happen.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I've been playing sports all my life. Little football, basketball, pickleball, cross training, mud events, Spartan races and things like that.
For Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor, staying active means everything. So when nagging knee pain slowed him down, he didn't want drugs or invasive surgery. He found a natural way to get lasting relief. QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies.
We're using my body's natural abilities to get better. And that's huge. In time, that's going to be the way of the future. Using your own body's ability to heal. Now I can play day to day and not have that severe pain.
Now he's back out there doing what he loves, thanks to QC Kinetics.
Life is good. You're not going to slow me down.
Leave the pain behind and get moving. Book your free consultation today with QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Buckeye fans, it's here. Behind the O, the free app with exclusive athlete-driven Ohio State content. Every click helps NAL for your favorite Buckeyes at no cost to you. Download Behind the O today and get closer to the Buckeyes than ever before.
Free to you, NAL for them. Behind the O. Download now.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the things we constantly hear from customers, Wilson, it's impossible to pick a favorite. We've got 5 different window lines here at Pella for the $300,000 to the $3 million home.
Yep, impossible to pick a favorite. My parents would always say that.
Oh, Wilson, that's so sweet.
Yeah, other than I'm an only child.
Oh. Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
The Fan has a new tailgate destination. Join us before every home game at the O Patio and Bob on Lane.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers, Jameson Whiskey, Didn't Go to College, and Coors Light.
See you Saturday, friends.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Double your Keno booster automatically every Tuesday in September between 4 and 5 p.m. with Keno Power Hour Double Booster. Play Keno with Booster between 4 and 5 any Tuesday afternoon in September, and the booster value will be double. You could boost your winnings up to 20 times all September long. Learn more at OhioLottery.com/Keno Power Hour. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. It's Labor Day. We're here with you today. What was I going to say? I had something to say.
What do you want to say? I don't know. We got food talk coming up here momentarily.
Oh, 5 o'clock hour. I want to talk about cartoons.
Oh,
we were talking about nostalgia earlier. Nostalgia? I don't know.
I like nostalgia.
And I saw a list, the top 20 Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s.
Oh, boy.
And I want to run it past you. First, though, let's do some food time. It's Foodgasm.
Man and Timmy present Foodgasm.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
Now, I have something. It's not very foodgasm-y. It involves food, but it's a little off-putting, and I think we should do yours first and then close with mine.
Okay, so on Friday night, I went out and enjoyed a pizza spot for the second time. So this didn't really... It strengthened something that I already knew. Because, you have a pizza one time. That's all well and good. Have it a second time. If it's not in your normal routine and it blows you away, then you know.
That's why I did so much research during Pizza Madness, because you just can't have one pie. It's all about consistency.
So I will tweet this out again. I still have to go back and give our listener, his name's Ben Osborne, he took the time to send me a Google map of every single participant in Pizza Madness 2025. I mean, this really was exceptional.
Are you surprised that our listeners are crazy?
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, we've got somebody out there that does archives for the show and tells us on this date, going back sometimes 4 years, what some of the key topics and even jokes were that day. But Ben makes this easy for me to see the brackets and all that. And I was at Emilio's. I know they got some fans out there. Georgesville Road, right by the casino. This is not too bad of a drive for me, which is why it's going to be more in my hopper. And when it is something about it, people get delivered or people get takeout from there, sure. But they got sort of an old dank bar type of feel with some booths up against the side.
Love a dank bar.
So for their main area, there's maybe like 8 or 9 booths on the sidewall and a nice long L bar where you can sit there as well. And then they have some extra seating in the back because they'll get some overflow. A lot of people want to eat the pizza in. And then a good little covered patio area as well for even more seating when it was a beautiful day. So you really just got to try their pepperoni for starters. The cup and char. I'm talking about the crisp level, how piping hot it is, bold sauce, cheese that gets that leopard print on it, and crust that it's not maybe as thin as a Tommy's, but I've never seen that kind of crispiness level achieved on a crust that isn't that cracker thin. Obviously, we're still talking tavern-style pizza cut that way, but it is just outstanding pizza.
What'd you get?
I got the pepperoni, and then we got their famous, I think it's their super salad or whatever it is. So they're big on their salads there, too. They're the shredded lettuce that already has like that peppercorn seasoning and the Italian dressing mixed into the salad.
Love a good chopped salad.
You don't have to do it yourself. You don't need any dressing because the dressing's already in there. And they put the couple of the pepperoncinis on the side there and cooked pepperoni in the salad as well.
Pepperoni. That's a nice touch.
Cooked pepperoni is different for the crispy pepperoni. So you get yourself a large pepperoni. If it's 2 or 3 of you, that's enough, and you get one large salad. And that place is phenomenal. Remember them, Emilio's on Georgesville Road.
I don't have the bracket in front of me. I forgot how far they went.
I don't have the bracket. I just have.
But it's good pie there.
I'm looking at the Google map and I can see like where everybody was. I can tell you that they were a 5 seed.
Are you ready for mine now?
Yep. Let's hear yours.
All right. I was thinking about theme restaurants and how maybe it's time for theme restaurants to make a comeback, like Rainforest Cafe and Planet Hollywood and Hard Rock Cafe, crap like that. That was popular
Cafe
back in the early 90s, back when I was banging. Yep. What's old is new again. Maybe we want a little theme. Maybe the kids wouldn't be on their phones and tablets so much in the restaurant
if there was like some excitement.
If there was a hippo falling from the ceiling.
Well, what about the mechanical rat up there dancing?
Yeah, that's more of a party destination. I'm talking about just go for lunch. I don't want to jump in ball pits with syringes, stuff like that. Okay? That's how I got herpes.
You want some cliff divers. There was a place in Denver, I don't know if it's still open, where they have like 6-story cliff divers in the middle of the restaurant.
I think Mexican restaurant, right?
It is a Mexican restaurant. They feature it on South Park. I forget what it's called. I've been there, though.
I think you and I need to take a trip to Taiwan. Because they have a local chain there. It has 2 locations called the Modern Toilet Restaurant.
No.
Okay?
What are we doing here?
3-story restaurant that occupies 260 square meters, which is 2,800 square feet, based on items from a toilet room or a bathroom. The checkered tile-covered walls are adorned with shower heads, while plungers hang from the ceiling along with feces-shaped lights. The chairs are actual toilets, not operable. Dishes are served on plastic miniature toilet bowls, and drinks are offered in miniature urinals.
Disgusting.
Oscar Wang opened Modern Toilet.
Of course, had to be.
After the success of his ice cream shop that sold swirls of ice cream served in mini toilets.
God, I bet it was a lot of chocolate ice cream, wasn't it? With bits of chocolate chips in them.
Yeah, he says that people love to play with poop and swirl it on a stick. Not real poop. However, in May 2018, a confused customer defecated in the non-functional toilet seating at the southern Hong Kong location, causing the restaurant to be evacuated and closed for 2 weeks.
That's what you get.
Just confused. I mean, you're sitting on a toilet?
Now,
I would assume that's one of the perks.
Now, I can think of some restaurants where maybe it would be a luxury if instead of chairs, they had toilets. So you could just, do that.
What was the
while you're in the middle of your
tiki
meal.
Theme restaurant here? Was it Kahiki?
I don't know.
It was a tiki themed restaurant. I'm telling you, I think themed restaurants We talked about nostalgia earlier on. Pizza Hut nostalgia.
This is not it, though.
Well, no, the
crap and pee
that's
everywhere.
not nostalgia.
That is not what we're looking for when we're talking about themes. I've never understood all of the like the baby stuff for baby showers and how we're doing like the gross cakes and all that. Like you're putting like chocolate in a diaper. Like that's disgusting.
Oh, for my sister's wedding shower.
On. Don't do that, Reimer.
They got
Don't
a
you
cake.
do that.
We already had our shower, and we did not do
anything
anything
do any
like
themes
that.
like that?
No.
Good. Gross.
My sister's wedding shower cake was veiny Vevelainen. Of
course
it was just, and it had stuff coming out of it as well. And the bakery that made it's like the old Polish women. They're like 75 years old in orthopedic shoes. They're the ones who make it. They're
degrading.
Filthy.
How are you going to make them make that? I don't know, but then we have people out there that give
detail in it.
We have people out there that can easily just do a Brazilian wax, right? And think nothing of it. Or maybe they think a lot of it.
Well, you just said nurses.
It's nursing.
Don't pay any attention to poo-poo stuff. It's just part of the job.
It's the job. You just
I
do
assume if it's your job to bleach BHs,
you know,
like
what?
you
Good-
just
good point.
one BH looks like another BH. All right, let's go
point.
to work.
Good point. I should stay consistent with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if you were wiping Michael Jordan's for a living.
You think I'd? Well, first of all, the poop would be it's greatness. It's the poop of greatness.
It's golden.
Absolutely. Today is a big sports anniversary. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should watch out for an accident that's on southbound 270's off-ramp to I-70 on the west outer belt, causing some hold up there. We also have some delay due to construction on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan. Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Hi, I'm Coach Ryan Day, and I've seen firsthand how tough and resilient kids can be. But I've also seen the struggles that aren't always visible. Mental health challenges are real. That's why I'm proud to partner with the Kids Mental Health Foundation. Together, we're helping parents, teachers, and coaches talk to kids about mental health before there is a concern or crisis. Start making kids' mental health a part of every day with free tools and resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
Make your long summer holiday weekend a good deal better by stocking up on your favorites during the Buy 5, Save 5 sale at Meijer. Buy 5 or more and save $5 or more when you mix or match over 2,000 items store-wide, like Meijer shredded or chunk cheese, 24 packs of select Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable, Brawny paper towels and Dixie Family Pack paper plates and bowls. The Buy 5, Save 5 deals at Meijer. That's the good life, a good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
What's better than cheering the Buckeyes on to victory? Wearing our exclusive collection of OSU jewelry as you watch. Hi, this is Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar. We're an officially licensed jeweler of The Ohio State University, and we've created beautiful Buckeye jewelry that will last a lifetime. From Blocko earrings to Diamond Script Ohio necklaces, we've got luxury Buckeye gifts starting at $99. No matter where you're watching, show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter? Right? And the best part? They accept Discover. Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer. Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times. Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants? These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's almost over, but the heat is pressing on. If you've got battery trouble, stop by AutoZone for free battery testing. It may just need a charge, and we'll do that for free too. If you do need a battery, we've got options starting at just $89.99, and we'll recycle your old battery for free. Now that's a strong start. Don't miss the end of summer sale, now at AutoZone until September 22nd.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. College football tonight. North Carolina facing TCU in Chapel Hill. It marks the debut of Bill Belichick as the Tar Heels head coach. Baseball, Noel V. Marte with a game-winning 2-run base hit in the bottom of the ninth inning as the Cincinnati Reds beat Toronto 5-4. Cleveland Guardians lost in Boston to the Red Sox today 6-5. European Ryder Cup captain Luke Donald filled out his roster today with familiar names from the squad that won 2 years ago. Shane Lowry, John Rahm, Sepp Straka, Victor Hovland, Ludwig Oberg, and Matt Fitzpatrick. The selections to face the Americans later this month at Bethpage Black in New York. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Swimming in debt with rates as low as 8.99% APR. Save your summer with a debt consolidation loan. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Hey kids, if you don't buckle down in school and do something productive with your free time, this is your future.
You guys ready to play like big boys yet, huh? Maybe pick out your own outfits in the morning?
Listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Some of you are wondering about the new update music that we have. Well, we've gotten divorced from ESPN. That relationship is over now, so we couldn't do Sports Center anymore.
Yeah, how about that? That is one of those other things that comes with the, God, can you believe it's September already? We've known that this was coming for maybe a few months behind the scenes, and now it's here, first day where we don't have that ESPN relationship. But you know what? We decided a long time ago that we were going to beef up our local programming. We've also got lots of contracts with unbelievable sports organizations around the state of Ohio. We not only have the Ohio State Buckeyes, we not only have the Columbus Blue Jackets.
You're just a walking billboard.
We've got the Cincinnati Reds. We've got the Cleveland Browns.
God, right here.
All over the place, baby. Hey, we even got TCU and North Carolina on tonight. We've got other great partners as well.
Chapel Bill.
We have gotten a lot of questions about it. The reality is ESPN was charging too much for a product that we thought was crappy.
It's very, very expensive for people who don't know. That's what we pay them, not the other way around, just so you know how that works.
No, and back in the day when they actually took some pride in their radio product and we didn't have as many local shows, it justified it. Because when I first started here, we had like 4 hours of local programming all day. That was the entire day. 1 hour at noon with Spielman and then afternoon drive from 3 to 6. And that was it. Now we're live and local pretty much all day.
Yeah, and there was a time where it was Mike and Mike in the morning when that was a hit morning show and they did incredible numbers.
Hit, baby.
Oh, a big hit, man. They were together forever. Hey, the two names are the same. But you know what? Mike Greenberg, he took a visit here and did a whole show with you guys?
He hosted a whole show with me.
Very nice. I remember being
nice,
around.
Nice guy.
I remember being around that day. I got to meet him, and he was very cool. And his career has been very incredible for what it is. And then after that, you went right into Colin Cowherd, and Cowherd was driving ratings back in those days.
When I
so
first
that was
started
6 a.m. to noon.
Banging
right
here, it was Tony Kornheiser.
Yeah,
you went into Mr. Tony,
my guy,
and then Mr. Tony went away, and then Cowherd came in, and then it was Dan Patrick.
Yeah,
it was Dan and Rob Dibble.
Was Dan doing 12 to 3? Wasn't he always kind of in that mid-afternoon time slot?
Yes.
Maybe he shifted around at times. And then
I don't know
SVP
what they had
in Russillo. I think SVP and Russillo did afternoon drive for many, many years.
No, it wasn't. There were a couple more iterations of that show. I want to say that Mike Tirico.
Okay, that does sound right.
Did it for a while. And by the way, Mike Tirico on radio. That's my yucky face and noise.
Aside from Tirico doing a long form sports talk show, which isn't quite his bag, he's not more of that entertainer. He is a booth guy. He is a studio guy. That's his bread and butter. But they had heavy hitters up and down their lineup. People everywhere wanted to listen to ESPN radio. It has not been the same product over the last 10 years or so.
They charge the same money, though.
The money is still the same. So we feel with what we've done, being live and local, 6 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m., and even more shows on top of that.
Our 1460 on the AM dial, if you go there now, we got like Bob and Tom in the morning, and Jim Rome, I think, is on now. So if we're not your bag, hey, there you go. Bang the monkey over there. But even if it was as simple as we just replay all of our local shows on HD2 or 1460, that would be a much cheaper option.
Well, we will have a morning juice replay that's in the middle of the day.
That's right.
Over there as well.
All right, today's a big anniversary. Let's not bury the lead. Today is one of my all-time favorite days. And yes, we have to look back on these days fondly because since then they've figured out a way to beat us every single year and win a national championship. But 18 years ago today was the day that App State went into the Big House. And this happened.
Good snap. Good hold. And the kick is blocked. Appalachian State has stunned the college football world. One of the greatest upsets in sports history. Blocked by Corey Lynch.
That was the birth of sort of the sad Michigan fan meme, which I'd like to bring back, by the way. This was the App State radio call.
Oh,
that was a TV call, what I just gave you.
That was probably ESPN.
I don't know who it was. I don't care. Mm-hmm. This is the App State radio call. I don't know what his name is. I'm going to say it's Gomer Pyle and Francis McGillicuddy on the call.
37-yard field goal. This is it. This is it right here. Gensel ready. The snap's good. The hold. The kick is good. The Mountaineers are going to try to take it to the Big House. 30, 20, 15. The Mountaineers have just beaten the Michigan Wolverines. The Mountaineers of Appalachian State have just beaten the Michigan Wolverines in the Big House.
I had to take my headphones off for that one. So I'm seeing that was someone named Randy Jackson. Just a little
from American Idol?
Not my pitch. Just not my key, man. Dog. So yeah, that guy was Randy Jackson.
God bless Randy Jackson.
From the Appalachian IMG Sports Network from back in the day. And I think that was Tom Brenneman on call.
That was Tom?
That's what it... Play that again. It's telling me Tom Brenneman, 07 App State, Michigan, Big Ten Network.
Good snap. Good hold.
Yeah.
And the kick is blocked. Appalachian State has stunned the college football world. One of the greatest upsets in sports history. Blocked by Corey Lynch.
And Castellanos sends one deep to left.
Oh, we have a Castellanos. Florida State.
Florida State's Castellanos. No, that sounds like him. Don't you agree? That sounded like Brenneman.
It's hard because he's very enthusiastic.
Yeah,
there.
he's hitting all those.
I remember being here, man. I remember being here. I don't know if we were getting ready to do a Buckeye post-game show, but I was here with Teddy, and I forget who else was in the building, but we were just... I think we took our shirts off and ran around the building.
Fine.
We just went nuts.
Hey, you know what?
And that's the thing, man. That's the joy that only college sports brings you. You know, as we get into its professional light and, you know, NIL and transfer portal, all that. And I understand. And there's room for conversation about all of that. But there's still a certain vibe that college football has. You and I felt it on Friday. We did the broadcast out off Lane Avenue, right across the street from St. John Arena.
Yeah.
And the vibe that's on campus. Like, you can go to a big game the day before in Denver, Chicago for a big NFL game, and there'll be people milling around, I guess, but it's just not, it's not the same. Doesn't have the same feeling. Skull Session, the band. By the way, classy move, by the band coming out on the field and spelling Corso out on the field.
Yeah.
All right, it's classy move. It's stuff like that, right? And you can say, well, it's just one element. The football is still the football. But it's the intangibles that I think make college football great.
You know, I was actually talking with Tyler Danberg, one of our new GCBs.
He's too clean.
Good job.
We need to dirty him.
I was driving from campus to the casino for our first half watch party. If you guys want to know where I am, usually on a game day.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
still
when people wake up in the morning and say, where's Timmy? I got to follow him. Oh, my God. Yeah. My day's not complete.
They want to know.
Until I see Timmy and his facial hair.
They want to know where I'm at so they can come and give me some high fives. So for the home games, I'm at Hollywood Casino, and I was driving there, and I caught Tyler's first hit. Well, it probably wasn't his first sideline hit, but it was the first one that I heard, and it was just perfect. He was talking about Arch Manning and telling Paul and Jim what he was seeing down on the sideline of him going through his pregame warm-up. But he and I today were just talking about college football and not even the nostalgia, but just the sense of community that it brings you. And I kind of had this moment just on Saturday after the Texas game was done and I'm watching some more college football. Does it ever just dawn on you the sheer magnitude and the reach that this game has? Forget about just Ohio State and what we are here in this town, but think about all the other big games that were going on that were garnering our attention. And then think about all the other Division I football teams, and then Division II, and then Division III, and how many people are invested in college football in this country every single week. And everything else kind of pales in comparison. Say what you will about baseball and how you have minor league teams. I don't think it matches what our involvement is with college football every single week. It's kind of fascinating.
I want to talk about cartoons. Saw a list today, top 20 80s cartoons from Saturday morning that people want to come back. I think it's a decent list. I have one big problem with it. I'll tell you about it next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic due to a building fire that's on Worthington-Galena Road between Park and Lozelle Road. And watch for some slowdown that's due to a crash on southbound 270's off-ramp to I-70 on the West Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. This Labor Day, Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset would like to pay tribute to their over 15,000 members and say thank you for all their hard work and dedication. Build Ohio right, build it union. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer.
When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance, with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. G-Lakes Hyundai of Dublin.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, and 10 miles per year. In time too.
Got a less than stellar auto loan? It's time to switch and save with CME. CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Plus, you won't make a single payment for 90 days. That's 3 whole months with no car payment and a better rate for the long haul. It's fast, easy, and smart. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details. No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts.
Script Ohio necklaces, Blocko earrings, Ohio State bangles, and more. You'll find an exclusive collection of luxury Buckeye jewelry you'll love at the Diamond Cellar, starting at $99. Show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Score big this season with an MVP package from Lennox and Northland Heating and Cooling. Call today for your free estimate and special savings on Lennox products, or visit HVACNorthland.com. That's Northland Heating and Cooling, your Lennox premier dealer. Number 50821.
It's Wilson from That Other Window Place, and this is the Secrets of Pella podcast. Secrets of Pella, where we try to expose Pella Windows secrets. Okay, Leslie from Pella, with this easy slide operator, I can slide open this window with just one finger. What are you guys hiding?
Well, we're not hiding anything, but that slide is cool, right?
All right, cut. Leslie, it is so cool. Look, I'm opening it with just one pinky.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
All your favorite and least favorite fan shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just type in 971 The Fan to the search bar and hit that subscribe button. It's free.
We're the land of the free and the home of the sunburnt, freckled fat guy.
Do it now.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, light winds, and a great end of the day today. Temperatures running right around 80 degrees. Back in the low to mid 50s by Tuesday morning. A dry and cool, comfortable start back to school and work. We'll finish off your Tuesday with plenty of sunshine and light winds again, with highs a little warmer in the low 80s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
This show features 2 Nicoles. One gives you useful traffic information. The other one yells, "What up, bitches?"
Who's ready to party?
Here's Man and Timmy.
I'm out of breath.
You having a little heart attack?
I'm
right
out of breath.
Here? What is this, like one of my old updates?
We just had an epic ping pong matchup out there. And then Reimer sticks his head out. Weather's playing. It's like your mom saying, dinner's ready.
Dinner, Ray, dinner.
Weather's playing. And so we run in here and I kick the door open, Kung Fu style. And I'm out of breath.
Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. So we're going to have a final 2 points. It is 10-9, Game 7. Mikey with the lead and the serve. Oh, boy. He was up 7-2 in the game, though. I
was
fought
up 3-1
back
in the series.
and made it 10-9 here. So I've got a puncher's chance to steal the series.
All right, I saw this list, Entertainment Weekly, the 20 best 80s cartoons to rewatch on Saturday mornings ranked. Okay?
Okay.
Number 20, Garfield and Friends.
Okay.
I used to watch it all the time. Love Garfield, lasagna, all of it. What was the guy's name? John. John was the guy.
That's a good name.
Odie was the dog.
John and Odie. Okay. Yep.
13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Don't remember it. 85.
No.
Alvin and the Chipmunks from 83 to 1990.
Okay.
At number 18. Fine. Smurfs, 81 to 89. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, 89 to 90. Thunder the Barbarian. Don't remember it at all. 1980 to 1981. Thundercats, 85 to 89. She-Ra, Princess of Power, 85 to 87.
No.
Spin-off of what should be number one.
I was born in 1984. A lot of these, some of them I know, like Garfield I clearly know, but some of the ones that you've been mentioning are over my head a little
Number
bit.
12, Spider-Man and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, 81 to 83.
Yeah.
My Little Pony, number 11, 86 to 87. Of course, this is not just a boy gender list here. All right, there's going to be some girl stuff in here. My Little Pony, girl stuff. Number 10, I'm glad this made the top 10. The Real Ghostbusters, 86 to 91.
Oh, nice.
Loved it.
Nice.
Used to have nightmares about the boogeyman. Great cartoon.
Were any of the guys voicing Ghostbusters? Were any of the original cast members voicing or completely different?
I don't think so. Actually, I want to say the guy who did Peter Venkman was also the Garfield voice.
Really?
I think so.
All right.
Is it named Lorenzo Music, Reimer? Look that up. It's a great name. Lorenzo Music. Number 9, Muppet Babies. Great. 84 to 91. Number 8, Gem. My sister was obsessed with this show. About like a rock star. 85 to 88. Number 7, Dungeons and Dragons. 83 to 85. Never was a fan. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 6, 87 to 96.
There we go.
That's Timmy's wheelhouse.
Yep, there we go. That's my show.
All right, now the top 5. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, 83 to 86. Number 4, DuckTales.
Yeah.
87 to 90. We still make references to Scrooge McDuck and his vault of gold coins. Number 3, this should be number 1. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. 1983 to 1985. I was all obsessed with He-Man.
You know,
obsessed.
I had a Christmas where this is almost like Jingle All the Way, where the Turbo Man was that big of a toy. All I could think about, all I ever wanted was that He-Man power sword. Do you remember that toy?
I had a sword. I don't know if it was the power sword.
It lit up.
No, I didn't have that.
It made noises. It had sound effects.
I didn't get anything cool like that.
It was kind of one of the first. It was like a lightsaber toy before they started making those lightsabers.
I had a He-Man sword, but it must have been like dollar store He-Man.
Just a fake one. Well, these were the hit toys, and it's all I wanted for Christmas, and I never got it. And my mom hates herself to this day that she wasn't actually able to locate one of those. She says she actively tried and tried and tried. Every store that she went to was sold out of it, and she thought that it was going to be okay. But I guess I was at that age where it really wasn't okay. Like I wanted that He-Man power sword, and Christmas was basically ruined in my life.
You remember what He-Man used to say when he would stick his sword up in the air to get the power?
Tell me.
Say, by the power of Grayskull, I am He-Man. The lightning bolt would come down, hit the sword, and then he was He-Man. He's hulked up. That's his steroids.
I don't know why. I don't know why I was
get
so
on Battle Cat. Ride that.
Yeah. I don't know why I was so in on that one Christmas, because I'm talking it instantly turned where my life was TMNT. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the way for me. It was that cartoon. It was when the first movie was coming out. It was Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, all the way. I mean, I knew what all the turtles liked. I knew their personalities front to back. I knew which one was the pizza crazy guy, the smart one, the kind of a-hole-ish one, all that stuff. I was
All right, so
about the Turtles. They came out in 1984.
Pizza
when I
was
born.
Michelangelo, right?
Yes. Cowabunga, pizza, partying.
Donatello was like the mature one, the leader
Scientist.
of the group, right? Raphael was sort of an a-hole.
Leonardo, I think, would be the mature one, the leader of the group. Leonardo is sort of the nucleus, binds everybody together. Donatello, I think, is probably that captain's chair guy to Leo. And if you remember in the movie, the first one got kind of dark where they're out on the farm and Raphael is sort of like asleep in the bathtub for 2 days. He's out, like he's dying.
I know.
And they really got to come together. Raph was going through some stuff.
Bad
he
shape,
was
man.
going out in the city of New York and he was like looking for fights. He like wanted to get killed for a while. It was rough. And then Casey Jones had to tune him up and show him what it was like.
It was on methadone.
Something.
Number 2, Super Friends, 1973 to 1985. This was Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman. And they're all together.
Yeah,
fine. Number 1, Transformers.
Okay.
84 to 87. I think Transformers is perhaps one of the most overrated things ever. That's blasphemy for a lot of you.
Not for me.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I mean, on that.
It was fine.
Yeah.
If it was on, I would watch it. I was never obsessed with it.
No. The ones that were full on obsessions for me was the He-Man phase, which I quickly grew into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then in the early 90s, when Batman, the animated series, came out.
Mm-hmm.
This was the one, remember, where Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker, was the voice of Joker. He voiced Joker. And that series had much more of that natural villain-hero interaction between Batman and Joker that really you only got in spot action with the one movie with Jack Nicholson and then in the one movie with Heath Ledger later on. But that one, you kind of got to see the whole entire dance. Like it went on and on and on and on in several seasons worth. So I thought the way that cartoon went was beautiful.
Good, clean boy. He's producing the show today. Now, when you were a kid, did they have like Saturday morning cartoons or was that gone by the time you were a kid?
I think for me, it was mostly like Scooby-Doo would start out the day on like Cartoon Network or something like that and followed by Tom and Jerry. It's like that was kind of...
Ooh, all right, so you had retro stuff going on.
Old Looney Tunes can really scratch
that
an
was
itch
in
there,
it too.
right?
Yes, absolutely.
Like even just some basic Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bugs Bunny stuff. We didn't mention any of that. That could be good, clean fun.
There was like a road.
It's good, clean, sometimes racist.
Oh, you
fun.
know what? You know what? I wasn't going to. I don't remember any racism in my Bugs Bunny and Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, it was there, homie.
Yeah, maybe so. Give it another watch.
I just remember it being like a rotation, like Scooby-Doo would be on for an hour, then like Tom and Jerry would be on for an hour, then maybe like a Looney Tunes or something like that.
Now, there's a couple cartoons that I'm surprised were not on this list. And maybe there's some sort of technicality, like they weren't actually on Saturday morning, and I'm misremembering. But Tiny Toon Adventures. I was big on that.
Tiny Toons?
No, likey Tiny Toons?
I'm okay without Tiny Toons. I would take a Looney Tunes over Tiny Toons. What was why am I blanking on the name of was it All Stars something? Did you mention that one?
No.
What was the cartoon where it was the ex-athletes?
Oh.
Where it was Bo Jackson and Wayne Gretzky. What was the name of that? Do you remember this one, Rhyme Time? It was, I don't know if they even voiced it.
It kind of sounds familiar.
And Jack Nicklaus would come and beat you to death with his sandwich. Hey, I'm going to get you. Yeah.
The golfers would come on in.
Yeah, how you doing?
They would play through. Was Michael Jordan featured in that?
No.
Was it Bo?
I don't think Michael Jordan was.
Bo and Wayne.
Well, if Michael Jordan's not showing up for some Hall of Fames, then I wouldn't think that he would show up for a cartoon voiceover.
The other cartoon I was thinking of, and now this is in my head all the time because Samantha has a friend at school whose first name is Denver.
Denver.
It's a girl.
Okay.
And every single time she says Denver, I want to say, The Last Dinosaur. Do you remember Denver, the Last Dinosaur?
I don't think so. No.
I have the theme song here.
Let's go.
Well, it's just going to get stuck in your head like it is for me all the time. Man.
1, 2,
See, the kids, they're
It's
the only
befitting of that
ones
era.
that have a dinosaur. So they have to hide him and stuff like it's like E.T. Or like Encino Man with Pauly Shore. That was a good flick.
Encino Man, yeah. The cartoon was actually called Pro Stars that we're thinking of there. And it did have Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, and Wayne Gretzky.
Who voiced them? They didn't voice themselves,
I doubt they voiced them. It's saying, was that only on one season from September 14th to December 7, 1991? Yeah.
All right. Jason Stark's not going to join us today because he's celebrating Labor Day and doesn't want to labor. So he'll join us tomorrow. Instead, do a little Monday Labor Day edition game show.
Ooh.
College Mascot edition. Coming up in 2 minutes. Cowan, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on southbound 315 at Town Street. It is stop and go from 670. And watch out for an accident that's still on southbound 270's off-ramp to I-70 on the West Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. Yes, we're here. We're live with you. We discussed a lot of Buckeyes during the 3 o'clock hour of the show. Please subscribe to the podcast. Go back and listen to it. And join us tomorrow when the whole band is back together, when Ted decides he wants to come back to work. We're here at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Jason Stark will also join us tomorrow. He normally joins us on Mondays, but he's celebrating Labor Day. He's in a parade.
Is he?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Should be. So instead, we're going to do a little game show. Hit it.
All right, Mike. Today, we are going to go through college football mascots or nicknames.
I suck at this.
We're going to. It's actually nicknames. I want to make that clear.
Okay.
And then in part they could be the mascot, but we're talking about the actual team nickname, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yeah, I got
the
it. Thanks. Do I get that one? Ding.
Yeah, give him a ding for that one. Hey, Buckeyes. For starters, this isn't a real or fake question. This is just a question. Do you know what Grambling's nickname is? Yes or no? Name it or get it wrong.
The Eddie Robinsons.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's actually the Tigers. It's very plain, very basic. Let's go down to the Sun Belt Conference.
Oh, the Sun Belt.
Shall we put on your Sun Belt? Wonder if Ricky Fowler has one of those. University of Louisiana Monroe. The Water Snakes of Louisiana Monroe. Real or fake?
Water snakes.
Water snakes.
Fake.
Hey. You know what they are? No. They're the Warhawks.
All the Warhawks.
Yeah, the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks. They are taking on Alabama on the road this week.
Of course they are. What's the spread for that? 9 million?
Yes. They don't even I don't even think they make a line for that with that game. Let's move to the Conference USA. Didn't know that this school was in Conference USA. Kennesaw State.
Oh,
Ever heard of
Kennesaw
them?
Mountain Landis.
The Kennesaw State.
The Fighting Commissioners.
The Kennesaw State Owls. Real or fake? That
sounds real. I'm going to say Owls real.
Yes, it is. Kennesaw is taking on Indiana this week. Mean schedule for those Hoosiers right there.
What did they had? They had Old Dominion
at Old Dominion
this past week.
Do you know what the Old Dominion guys are? Are they the Old Dominion Washingtons?
Douchebags.
I think they're the Monarchs is their actual nickname.
Good for you.
The Old Dominion State.
Now, by the
state
way,
of Virginia, the Commonwealth.
a lot of your knowledge of this comes from college basketball.
It does. Yeah. Just from following small conference hoops for years and years and years, I get some of those. Now let's go down a division to the OVC Big South, where I ask you should know this one. I ask you about the Western.
Don't put pressure on me like that.
Western Illinois Leathernecks. They lost to Illinois and they're playing Northwestern this week. Real or fake that they are the Western Illinois Leathernecks?
Real.
That is real, yes.
I took a tour
it's an odd one,
of
right?
Western Illinois. They're located in Macomb, Illinois. And I didn't wind up going to like a real college, but if I did, that was going to be my go-to because freshmen were given single dorms. I didn't want a room with anybody. I wanted a room to myself. Even 18-year-old common man is just like 45-year-old common man.
So the nickname actually stemmed from it associated the Bulldog mascot was adopted in 1927 there. And the nickname Leatherneck is actually a U.S. Marine Corps term. I did not know that. Derived from the leather collars Marines once wore for protection.
We had the Native
and to
American
maintain posture.
Here, leather lips, right?
Not the same.
I'm just saying that's his. There's a little statue of him up on Riverside Drive.
All right, you're 75% there. Good on you. 3 out of 4. Now I'm going to head off to the Pioneer League. I believe Dayton football is in the Pioneer League for those counting. To the Blue Hose of Presbyterian College. Real or fake that they are the Blue Hose?
No, that's real. That's absolutely real.
Yeah. Can you spell it?
H-O-S-E.
H-O-S-E.
Hose.
Yep.
Sure.
So as much as you would like,
Hook 'em hose.
as much as you would like that to refer to the ladies of the night in Clinton, South Carolina, it's much more boring than that. It refers to the blue stockings that their athletic teams always wore back when they were banging.
Pantyhose.
Pantyhose, the blue stockings. Here's a trip to Division II college football. We're going to go to Iowa here, to Upper Iowa University.
Oh, Upper Iowa.
Where the Corn Jerkers play. Real or fake that they are the Upper Iowa Corn Jerkers?
I'd love them to be real, but it's not real. It's fake.
You are right. That is fake. That is our Hoopston Corn Jerkers from Thad Mata School. You didn't think that there could be a Corn Jerkers in small-time college football. They are the Peacocks, and they've got South Dakota Mines this week. South Dakota Mines, they are the
Mimes.
Rock. Yeah,
they
they're
paint their faces white and try and get out of a box.
Are they
It's too windy.
the Rock Polishers, South Dakota Mines? Real or fake for their nickname? The Rock Polishers.
Rock Polishers? Yep. No, that's not real.
That's right. That's fake as well. But they are actually the Hard Rockers. They're the Hard Rockers of South Dakota Mines. The rock Hards.
Are you ready to rock?
Just like Ryan Day's chest this weekend.
Ryan Day has 3 nipples where 1 nipple should be.
Some were saying that he got himself a championship nip ring.
Get out of here.
Oh, man.
God
Guys,
bless.
just a little excited for the Texas
That's
game.
fine.
All right?
Grow as many nipples as you want. Just beat Michigan.
Figured I would throw an Ohio small college in here. Oberlin College of Oberlin, Ohio, where the Yeomen play. Is that a real or fake nickname
Real.
for Oberlin? It is real. You're right. and they are still the last in-state team to beat Ohio State back in 1921.
That's trivia right there.
Yeah, big trivia. Listen up.
Oh, Jack Parks, facial and phrase.
They were in the Ohio Athletic Conference with Ohio State when it was founded in 1902. Impress your friends with this knowledge, you bums. Somehow the Buckeyes beat the Yeomen 128-0 in 1916, but in 1921, the Buckeyes lost 7-6.
Oh, no.
I don't know. All right, number 8, Austin Peay is in the UAC, which is a newer FCS Division I conference. They are the Moonshiners, the Austin Peay Moonshiners. Real or fake nickname for them?
Fake.
Yes, correct. Got any idea?
No.
The
Peepees.
The Peepees. The Austin Peay Peepees. They're the Governors. Hello, Governor. They are the Governors, named after the 35th governor of the great state of Tennessee, in office from 1923 to 1927. It was founded in 1927 when Austin Peay was still in office. They're at Georgia this weekend. Big one for the Dogs. Back to some Division III Michigan ball. The Alma College Pickle Jigglers. The Alma College Pickle Jigglers. Real or fake nickname?
I'd like it to be. It's so stupid. Are you trying to trick me, though? Real. I'm going to say pickle jigglers. Real.
Oh, that's a fake one. I made that one up.
I wanted it to be real. It was so stupid, I thought it could be real.
Jiggling your pickle right there.
I got it.
And they're actually the Scots. But Michigan is one of the foremost producers of pickling cucumbers in the country. That's why I tried to throw you off there. They got a big game against the Wisconsin River Falls Cheese Curders. Real or fake that Wisconsin River Falls is the Cheese Curders?
Fake.
Yeah, that's right. They're the Falcons. That sucks. Division II Kansas.
How many more you have?
One more.
All right.
Division II Kansas football here. The Fort Hays State Deep Track won. I know the old play-by-play voice from Kansas back in the day went to Fort Hays State. They are the Wheat Yankers. Real or fake that Fort Hays State, a lot of wheat out there. Kansas, big producer of wheat. They're the Wheat Yankers. They lost to Angelo State last week.
Corn Jerkers.
Corn Jerkers is real in Illinois at Hoopston. Don't be typing.
No, I'm not.
You should be typing.
I'm going to say it's real.
Oh, that's one that I went ahead and made up there for you. No, ridiculous name, the Wheat Yankers. They play, they're the Tigers. That's it. Boring. They're the Tigers.
Corn Jerkers.
We're the mighty Corn Jerkers from Canberra town. If your corn is up, we'll jerk it right down. No matter if it's practice or on game day. When you see us jerking, get out of the way. We're the Corn Jerkers. Yeah, the Corn Jerkers. When it's time to get working, we get to jerking. Camber knows that every fall, the Corn Jerkers will answer the call. From the stands in Canberra, let the anthem burst. Fans know the Corn Jerkers always come first. Through blood and sweat, we jerk all day. The Corn Jerkers rise and show the way. We're the Corn Jerkers. Yeah, the Corn Jerkers. When it's time to get working, we get to jerking. Camber knows that every fall, the Corn Jerkers will answer the call.
Try and get that out of your head. When it's time to get working, we get to jerking.
You know, I didn't remember Sinatra doing that one.
That's not
it's pretty good. It's pretty
Get
good.
out of here.
It's pretty good.
Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's blocking the right lane and causing some delay on southbound 315 after 670. We also have an accident that's on the right shoulder of northbound 315 at Town Street. Police are on scene, adding to that holdup. This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Double your Keno booster automatically every Tuesday in September between 4 and 5 p.m. with Keno Power Hour Double Booster. Play Keno with Booster between 4 and 5 any Tuesday afternoon in September, and the booster value will be double. You could boost your winnings up to 20 times all September long. Learn more at OhioLottery.com/Keno Power Hour. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Common Man here. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and no interest for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. Call 614-502-5220. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here. After retiring from professional football, I never expected that me, Bobby, I'd have low testosterone. So I went to my friends over at Affinity, I got my labs done, and now I've been on a testosterone replacement plan with Affinity for 8+ years. Best of all, they've supplemented it with peptides and lots of other great products. Learn why me and thousands of men trust the experts at Affinity to feel their best. Get more energy, better workouts, feel like yourself again. And do not waste another day. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com today.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Rothman and Ice.
Just more evidence that you need to subscribe to the rule Bobby and I subscribe to.
What's that?
If you can't get a yard, you don't deserve to win.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Our clients deserve for us to care, and they deserve to feel serviced. They have questions, and they deserve answers. We're counselors first because I'm not selling them anything. I'm trying to teach clients how to protect themselves. At Curtis & Associates, we're personal injury attorneys. We've helped and continue to help hundreds and hundreds of clients every year. That's important to us. If you've been injured in an accident and it's not your fault, call now. 614-GOT-HURT. That's 614-GOT-HURT. Curtis & Associates. Attorneys who care.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. You will hear Buckeye Roundtable tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I saw that Jeremy Lin has announced his retirement from basketball. I didn't know he was still playing basketball, but he was in China and Taiwan.
China and Taiwan for the last few years or so, right? He's been out of the NBA for a while.
He's 37 years old. It was back in 2012 where he went insane for a couple weeks and took the world by storm. He was playing for the Knicks, and Knicks had just lost Carmelo Anthony, and so they threw Jeremy Lin out there, who was an undrafted guy from Harvard, and he started hitting all these big-time shots. And then, the glass slipper came off, but still, it's a couple weeks that we'll never have.
Oh, absolutely.
We made a little song for him, too. You wanna hear?
Oh, you did?
Back in the day. It's back in 2012.
I don't remember, but I'd like to hear it.
Is made of virtual insanity now. All plays seem to be going through this Harvard grad or Houston traded. Best point guard they never had. Of New York full of sound when Lynn shoots from downtown.
That is
that's Jamiroquai.
That's T-Bone singing that, in case you were wondering.
Bone. Yep.
That was singing T-Bone.
Ooh.
That's impressive.
Ooh.
That's what we call joke time.
I don't know about that one, guys. Hey, he did it, though. He did it.
Jeremy Lin.
Linsanity. Virtual Linsanity.
I have something else I'd like to bring to your attention. It is like homecoming season coming up soon, which means you're going to go out to a nice dinner with your family and you're going to see a bunch of hoochies come in dressed with plunging dresses or whatever.
Hoochies with plunging dresses. What are the dresses looking like these days?
Hoochie-rific.
Is it like the teenagers are going to Kings Island,
Whatever.
Cedar Point?
Whatever.
They're
Same
just
thing with prom.
Wearing their underwear out to town.
I contend, much like Spirit Halloween, opens up seasonally.
Yeah.
We should have restaurants dedicated just to homecoming and prom so that we don't have to look at the rest of these people. I don't want to see them. I'm uncomfortable with them. Right? They're awkward. They don't belong there. Send them to a private restaurant, like a pop-up restaurant.
And that's all it's for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Hoochie Time.
Hoochie Mama. It's called Hoochie Mama. And it's all buffet, too.
Sure.
You know what? We'll get you a nice little, $25 a head. Get you a good buffet spread for it. Get you a little shrimp, little beef, all that.
A little shrimp and a little beef. Mm-hmm. That's their tagline. Come to Hoochie Town. Little shrimp, little beef.
Little shrimp, little beef.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Mike, we were talking about this earlier.
My homecoming date dressed like she was a nun.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God.
No good?
I had to imagine that she even had ankles.
Well, what did you...
wore a burlap sack.
Well, what did you want? I mean, you're...
Hoochie!
Well, you're shaming the hoochies now.
No, I'm an old man now.
I'm an old man. Oh, hey. And make sure you dress respectful.
Hey, President Biden's here. Did they have homecoming? Was that invented?
Oh, back in
Delaware?
Back in 1872. After the end of the Civil War, we couldn't have homecomings anymore. Well, people down south were mad at us. Couldn't go out. And later on, started to wear dresses all the way down to your ankles. That's how we had to look. Had to be proper.
You didn't have hoochies back then?
No.
No hoochies.
What is this hoochie you speak of?
Hoochie coochie?
What is that? What is he talking about? Whoa.
All right, come on.
Biden, go bye-bye now.
Let's go.
We were talking about this earlier.
I'd rather hear Trump talk about Roger Clemens again.
A little baseball for you. Aaron Judge just tied Yogi Berra.
On the Yankees home run list. That's right.
On the Yanks all-time home run list. What was fascinating to me...
Yogi's dead, right?
Is not just, I believe Yogi. Yogi had some of the best sayings ever. Yogiisms, what he was known for. It's unbelievable that he moves into the top 5, a franchise like New York, for home runs. But what astonishes me is for a power hitter like Aaron Judge, I think our friend Jason Stark, he'll probably speak to this tomorrow, he thinks Aaron Judge is one of the greatest hitters of all time. And he is a phenomenal hitter. You know how many home runs shy of Babe Ruth he is? I didn't give you the number yet for what he tied Yogi Berra at. He's at 358. That ties Yogi at number 5. He needs 301 more home runs just to tie Babe Ruth. And
By
he's
the way,
already
Yogi died 10 years ago.
10 years ago. He's already 33 years old. There is no chance that Aaron Judge is going to be going after that record.
I just like to point out, too, that Yogi Berra, this is why I love the game of baseball. You've got big, hulking Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Who probably in his life took craps bigger than Yogi Berra, who was 5'7". And he just tied Yogi Berra on the Yankees home run.
And Yogi
list.
was
Yogi was 5'7".
Such a little guy. Yeah.
Tiny.
That's impressive.
Put him in your pocket.
Also, what's impressive is the run that the Buckeyes are now on as far as beating top 10 teams. When you go back to beating number 9 Tennessee, they beat number 1 Oregon, they beat number 5 Texas, they beat number 7 Notre Dame in the national championship game, and then they just beat
Texas again.
Top-ranked Texas. And when you factor in the fact that they played Michigan in there too, they had a top 5 matchup against Indiana the week before that on November 23rd last year.
Sadly, the one team that wasn't ranked, Michigan,
is the one that got you. Damn it.
Buckeyes show's next. We'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's on southbound 270's off-ramp to I-70 on the west outer belt, causing delay. Also, watch out for a crash that's on the right shoulder of northbound 315 at Town Street. Police are on scene, adding to the holdup. This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I have the greatest lawn in the neighborhood every single year. And the reason why is water and Weed Man. Good news, I'm only selling you one of them. Fall is the perfect time to improve your lawn for next year. The work you do or don't do now is directly reflected next spring. If you want a beautiful spring lawn, it starts now, not next April. Now through the end of September, mention the promo code Common Man and get a free blanket weed control with the purchase of a full program. For a free quote, go to weedman.com. That's weedman.com.
At High Bank Distillery, they believe every pour should tell a story. Their Whiskey War spirits tell the story of Prohibition in every sip and was awarded the best blended whiskey in America 3 years running. Enjoy High Bank's nationally recognized spirits distilled right here in Ohio. Drink the best. Forget the rest. Learn more at highbankdistillery.com.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
The summer event is still on at your main Honda of Dublin, and with football back, Rich is ready to dominate the competition. You can lease the sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $249 a month or finance with 3.99% APR.
Upgrade to adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Lease starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Back to work, school, it's all happening. It's real life. Routine shouldn't be a bad word. How about winning rhythm? Losing weight every week with Awaken 180 and looking forward each day in every weigh-in. Fast results online at awaken180weightloss.com. Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Columbus, it's T-Bone for Window Nation. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus no payments for 2 years. You also get 2 free tickets to an Ohio State football game when you replace all the windows in your home. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com now.